let y'all know.
There we go.
All right. Welcome to another edition of What the Hell's Happening Sports. But this ain't no regular What the Hell's Happening Sports stream. This is a collab with Bay State Media. And my guys, Amari Scott, Ant, Conron, and Ben.
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Yes, sir.
how we doing today?
Doing
Amazing,
good.
bro. Amazing.
Doing great.
Amazing.
Doing great.
That's what I like to hear. But yeah, chat. I mean, hey, another live with the Bay State Media. Amari, I appreciate you being in here. We've had a couple.
Thank you for having us, bro. Thank you for having us.
Hell yeah. Amari, any words, Amari, so far?
Yeah, man. I mean, we got a good live for you guys. Jordan always brings the heat, bro. He's been a great addition to our podcast on the Bay State Media. If you guys want to check us out in long format videos, you guys are able to see that on the Bay State Media. Jordan loves to talk shit with analytics, facts, information, research coming through. What the hell is happening in sports has been a great partnership for us. We went to the Big Three. We are releasing that vlog soon. There will be other stuff on the pages between the collab pages between WTHHS617 on Instagram at WTHHS617. Go follow him. Make sure you get tapped in. If you follow us, follow him. He is the reason why we are able to keep going. So, with that being said, Jordan, man, just lead us right into your talk, man. We here for you.
All right,
we're not here
everybody.
to lead. We're not here to
sir.
lead, brother.
Yes, sir. So, today's episode is going to focus naturally on the Red Sox, since I'm usually here speaking about the Red Sox. We're going to talk about the Red Sox series against the Dodgers, how that turned out. I also have a quote from Alex Cora in regards to the trade deadline that is going to happen on Thursday. So it's 2 days away on what he thinks the team should do. After that, the Sox currently are in a series against the Minnesota Twins at the moment. Their game just ended close to an hour ago.
Yes,
kind
sir.
of a whirlwind. We'll get into that. And then afterwards, we're going to get into the AL wild card and overall just how the AL playoff picture is looking right now in regards to the Red Sox, the Yankees. Ant's a Yankee fan. Conron is also a Red Sox fan. So him and Amari are going to dive in on that along with myself. And then Ben, he got the leading Toronto Blue Jays for his team. He's a Canadian. So he's going to lead. He's going to lead with that, talk about that. We'll also talk about some trade deadline things as well, predictions for each team I mentioned. And then lastly, Amari and myself, and Connor is going to also chip into about the Patriots training camp, how that's going so far, highlights, lowlights, and what we think is going to happen by week 1. All righty, so to get into it, naturally, the Red Sox, they played the Dodgers for three games from Friday to Sunday. Lost the first game 5-2 Friday night. Won the second game 4-2 on Fox Saturday Baseball, a national game. And then they ended up winning the third game 4-3. All three of those games were hectic at times, but the Sox got it done. For Friday's game, I will say it's one of those games that kind of, obviously with the Sox season, they've kind of shot themselves in the foot many times. I feel as though with that game right there, that was a game that the Red Sox could have won it early, but because of mistakes, I mean, we already know how this season is. Am I right, Amari and Connor? Like, just how this Sox—
I mean, if we're just being honest, I know we had this conversation before on the last live. I think that the problems that we've experienced in the first half of the season are still there. The defensive problems, the errors, they're still there.
Right.
And even just the pitchers not pitching up to a full potential in the bullpen. Like, I think that some of these games have been saved by the bats.
Mm-hmm.
And today we saw that was a perfect example because Alcala almost shit the goddamn bed today.
Yep.
Almost. Damn near.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I don't want to delve too much into this stuff because we have some other stuff to go through, but I think right now where we're at, NERO, do you feel we're buyers or sellers?
Me personally, we should be buyers because we're in
Good.
it. We're in it.
Good. Yeah.
Now,
Good.
if we were to go by Thursday, if Craig Breslow is saying, all right, man, I don't see this team getting much of a run by September, if how he feels, okay, then I guess sellers, okay. But quite frankly, if he were to think we're sellers right now, he himself, he's one dog shit. Oh man, okay. There's so many words I could use for him, but we would know right there.
Just like the scouting reporter said.
Just like the scouting report. Yes.
A stiff.
Yeah, exactly. A stiff.
Yes.
No, literally. And I would have to buy. And for the most part, right now, we need another starting pitcher because we have Crochet as our ace, and he's done a fine job, extraordinary, excellent, you name it, all the positive words so far this year. Leads the AL in innings, leads the AL in strikeouts. I mean, that's your ace, and that's what you paid for, and you paid a hefty price, right?
Yes, sir.
Bayo and Giolito, so far, I'm not going to say it started out truly rough for both of them, especially Giolito, but they've turned it around. So you got three guys right there. Walker Buehler, I mean, he's tumultuous. We don't know.
I don't even know about him anymore.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know what we're going to get out of him on a nightly basis. He might have a good night. He might show up. He might have a bad night.
Right.
So there's four guys right there. Well, at least you have three positives and one. Now, Richard Fitz right now, he's not the answer right now. For the future, he can be. Right now, we need one more guy. Right. And if I'm Craig Breslow, it has to be. Can it be a premium pitcher? Yes. Can it be somebody who has stepped up in certain situations previously? It can, but it has to be somebody who can actually pitch more than 4 fucking innings.
Yeah.
It has to be. It has to be that. So if it's a Mitch Keller, Mackenzie Gore, somehow, some way we get Joe Ryan, that's perfectly fine. I'm with it. If you have to give up some minor leaguers, some premium ones too, it is what it is, because you can continue to build that as time goes on. Fine.
Who are you willing to give up for Joe Ryan though? And this is where I get this is where I have a confusion. Okay. Duran's off the block, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Then okay, if Duran's off the block, what are we giving up to go and make sure we're contenders this year? We don't even know what is going to happen with that.
Right.
We don't even know if we're a fringe wild card team. The Rangers are right behind us. The Mariners and the Yankees are right tied with us.
Right.
It's making me wonder, dog. Where is Craig Breslow's mind at? If we are going to actually make a move out there, and we're going to make a move that's going to change us from fringe to contender, getting Joe Ryan and giving up the prospect system or some of the prospect system, James Tibbs is someone. James Tibbs, if you're going to go get Joe Ryan, James Tibbs is going to be on the block.
Right.
That's a sad reality for Red Sox fans. But and even then, if they don't want James Tibbs, they're going to ask for Jarren Duran.
Yeah.
That is what it is. That is the reality. And Spoke, I love him to death, right? We talked about this on the baseball prospect report earlier, right? I got some shit for y'all real quick. And, NERO, he's been very adamant about even just trading. He's been very hesitant. He hasn't outright said, and he's been with me kind of on the sentiment for those who are watching WTHHS. NERO and I are normally always on the same page. I think we don't know where we're going to be.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. We have no idea what we're going to look like a week from now, a couple months from now. We got to play the goddamn Astros.
Yeah. Twice.
We got to play the Marlins, who are no slouches, bro. The Marlins are somehow finding a way to play good against good teams. Somehow they are proving they are worthy, and some of those players are worthy more. And with that being said, I don't think Edward Cabrera is a fucking possibility, bro. I'm not even trying to be a dickhead. I know Red Sox fans, you might have seen this rumor. Unless if it wasn't a rumor, well, then you guys can thank Spoked, because he wants this fucking trade, and he's had this mock trade, and he had it for the other episode, and he wants it to happen. I just don't see the Red Sox going in that direction, bro. And the only reason why I don't see them going in that direction is because you get Edward Cabrera or Sandy Alcantara, right? If those are the two guys you're targeting, at this point, what I would say to that is Edward Cabrera, if he's going to be on the Red Sox and have higher expectations to win a wild card race, his level of play might change.
Right.
It might. And I told you, I said this before in the group chat on Instagram, right? You guys can join, whatever the case may be, WTHHS. Jordan has a group chat with me. We collab together on the group chat. We have people in here who talk about sports every day. So, what I would say to that is, what Edward Cabrera provides what? Question mark to me. Question mark. He's not going to change us from fringe wild card to contenders. He's just not that good. And I get it, right? The Marlins' defensive numbers are not that great as a team as a whole. A lot of errors.
Right.
A lot of just bobbled balls, a lot of just plays where they're not all there defensively. So I can understand why some of those things happen, and their ERA can look different. ERA is not everything to me.
Right.
I can understand how that could look different. But I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that Cabrera and Alcantara are not worth being traded for talent-wise, right? It's more so the Red Sox have zero business giving up what Marlins fans or anybody's asking to be clear-cut contenders. Edward Cabrera and Sandy Alcantara are not going to take us to a place of contention. It's not going to fucking happen. So that's why I think, obviously, as I know, like I'm telling you guys, like ERA is a decent enough factor if you can decipher team defensive stats analytically. If you can read team defensive stats and understand how defensive players affect pitchers, or how defensive players affect pitchers, like I just said before, if you can understand that, then yes, you understand Sandy Alcantara and Edward Cabrera are not the root of all the fucking problems for the fucking Marlins right now. They're not. But you have to take at face value how much they are going to play against the given competition and how much they're going to do that. And I love that Spoke gave that to be an idea on the Baseball Prospect Report. And we hope to have NERO on the Baseball Prospect Report on the next episode.
For sure.
It was a little short notice today, but, Spoke he wanted to do his thing. But I think we are all aware that ERA isn't the end-all, be-all for pitchers. To say that we should just make a trade after everything that's happened with Devers and everything I just explained to you guys about situations and standings with teams, right? And front offices. I mean, they haven't been able to do shit for a while. The Marlins just haven't been able to do shit for a while. So why are we going to sit here and act like those two trades, especially, we know how Breslow is. He's a stiff. With the Devers trade, I know it had nothing to do with the fucking on-field play. It had nothing to do with what he was doing on the field. He was affecting the locker room and other players to a point where he didn't want to play another position, and other players were looking at him like, oh, well, you said you were going to be this team guy. You said you were going to be here for the long haul. You said you was going to be loyal to us. And we had your back.
Right.
But Marcelo Meyer has to play third and second because of what? Because Devers couldn't fucking get it together? I mean, come on, bro. Like, I know Breslow might be a stiff, right? But the Devers trade is making him look like a goddamn genius, and we are not losing games, and we are beating good teams in the absence of Rafael Devers. And I don't know why we would give up farm players for fucking Edward Cabrera or Sandy Alcantara, and we aren't even willing to trade Jarren Duran right now. So
Right.
I don't know what makes him think that, or anybody as a Marlins fan, or anybody that thinks that Edward Cabrera or Sandy Alcantara are the coming for the price of prospects that they are asking for. James Tibbs and a couple other guys, they might want Marcelo Meyer. And I'm going to tell them to go fuck off and hang up the phone.
Yeah.
If I'm Craig Breslow, I'm going to say, fuck off, you're out of your mind. And I just don't think that the Marlins want to win. I think they want to keep cultivating young players and keep generating money, which they're probably not even fucking generating because they can't fill the goddamn seats. And they can't get people to buy a goddamn beer. And they can't get people to buy a goddamn fucking Fenway Frank. Nigga, you can go fucking sell Fenway Franks to fucking the Marlins Stadium. And people from Boston wouldn't even buy a fucking Fenway Frank from niggas in the Marlins Stadium where we practice in Florida and do spring training. That is a problem. And I think that the Marlins have a long way to go. And the fact that there's some sort of rumor, right? Some sort of fucking rumor that Sandy Alcantara and Edward Cabrera are going to somehow make it on this team. It's not happening when Duran is off the block. So if Duran is off the block, you're going to attack our farm system. And I know Breslow's not that stupid.
Right.
I know he's not that goddamn stupid, bro.
Right.
And that's where I stand with that sentiment as far as the deadline. If we're going to go trade for somebody, if you're going to trade, I get it. You want a bullpen arm? Okay, but you need a right-handed cleanup bat. More so than anything. We need a right-handed cleanup bat. I love Alex Bregman, but he needs to be higher up in the fucking rotation, bro. Excuse me, the lineup. He can't be where he's at in the lineup. We're relying too much of him to carry the lineup to the point where now he's back. Let's get him some help. Cassis is not here.
Mm-hmm.
He's not here. He's not coming back. He's not till playoffs. He's not coming back. He might not even come back for the playoffs. He might not even come back till next year. So Boston fans got to stop thinking that first base is a problem we don't have that's more than pitching. First base is a bigger problem.
Exactly.
It's a way bigger fucking problem. So narrow, sorry.
No,
don't
you're good.
rant, but
You good? No, but honestly, now that
that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Hold on. Yeah.
Now you're good. Now that he kind of spoke a little bit about the deadline to actually pivot. I'm gonna pivot to Alex Cora quote real quick.
Okay.
And this is what he said. He said, "We're still comfortable with the guys we have here and the guys we have in the minor leagues, but we are always looking for pitching, trying to improve that area. We'll see what happens." Now, Connor, based off what he said right there, what Alex Cora said, he's telling us about pitching. With him telling us about pitching, it was that do you feel that was a direct, I wouldn't say shot, but that's a direct message to Craig Breslow on what the fuck this team needs?
Absolutely. And I think it's just, actually, to even go further on that, I feel like it's definitely a shot on the Devers trade a little bit because the pitchers we got in return weren't like starter worthy. Like we literally sent Hicks to AAA immediately. So it's just like at this point, I actually have one tidbit that I saw that from Mass Live where the Red Sox, among other teams like the
We might have lost them.
Okay, I just want.
Go ahead, Dan. You
I think I want to correct something on him because he said the X was sent down to the minor leagues, to AAA, but I don't think it was him. I think it was the other guy that was in the trade, which was
Harrison. Oh, the other pitcher,
Harrison,
right?
yeah.
I think it was Harrison that was sent down.
No, that's fair.
Harrison.
Yeah.
One of the pitchers, exactly. Basically, the guy that the Red Sox are connected to right now is Mitch Keller from the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Ew.
And I was,
Jeez.
I mean, like, I don't think that's the guy that they're gonna go for, but it seems like they're definitely trying to go for the pitching route. So what with Chorus said, I think is working, at least for Breslow to look at certain pitchers. However, to E's point, I don't think having Duran off the block is really going to help us in the trading room to try to get any of these, like, even like a good pitcher. Like, we're kind of rummaging around like mid-tier pitchers right now. So it's just like, like Mitch Keller's ERA would be right under like Bayo and Crochet, but like, but I will say that I agree, ERA doesn't really necessarily matter because they
Doesn't tell you the whole story, bro.
They were on bad teams.
Exactly.
So, like, I do agree that Core's point is lighting a fire under Breslow's ass about getting pitching, but I don't know if that's even going to go anywhere. Because
he's got
honestly,
so many other problems to deal with. I don't think. I agree with you.
No, exactly right.
I just one player that I've thought about is like Ryan O'Hearn, but
okay.
I like him. He can play first.
Yeah, exactly. He's a first base DH guy. So
get rid of Connor Wong.
But
literally,
the Brewers are in on him right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Brewers snag him up.
That's a good take. That's
No,
a good take.
that is pretty good because honestly, like how
They need a first
Kirk-
baseman too.
Exactly.
Even
And
though they
honestly,
have Hoskins. But
Yeah.
But Hoskins has been up and down though.
Yeah, Hoskins has been very inconsistent.
He's been very fucking inconsistent, and you might want a guy like O'Hearn who's on a bad team being consistent.
Yeah.
That is actually a great take. But NERO.
I just want to pivot back on Alcantara and Cabrera. I just saw a report that's apparently the ask for either Alcantara and Cabrera are 2 elite prospects and more.
Yeah, and guess what? They're out of their fucking rabbit-ass minds.
Yeah.
And
that's the problem. They're out of their rabbit-ass minds.
The Vector's chances of acquiring a controllable starting pitcher before the deadline is negligible.
Yeah, tell them they're better off asking for fucking Jazz Chisholm and Anthony Volpe for them niggas. Like what?
No, literally.
Like,
literally,
leave us out the equation. Go fucking fleece the Yankees out of all niggas. Leave us out. Sorry, Ant, I love you, but leave us out of the equation.
I'm telling you, like even and I'll go to the Yankees too real quick, but I will say, like, on this trade deadline stuff, what I think is going to happen, because somehow, some way, this team is going to surprise us. There's already reports that Shane Bieber, who is still coming back from Tommy John surgery, he is controllable. The Red Sox tried to trade for him in the offseason. They didn't get it done because he wanted to stay in Cleveland. I feel like in some way, shape, or form, if a trade had to be made for a pitcher, I feel like Craig Breslow is going to pivot to a guy like Shane Bieber. Why? Because we know what Shane Bieber.
That's a hot take.
Yes,
that is a hot take.
We know what he can do when healthy. He won the Cy Young Award.
Yeah.
Even though that 2020 year, it was.
I like it though. Spicy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, no, he and when he's healthy and he does pitch, he's always been a plus pitcher.
Yeah,
but if you're gonna get a guy like Shane Bieber right now, who again is still rehabbing,
right?
All right, cool. You get him. That just means that I'd say the 5th spot because Bueller. But that 5th spot right there is still open, and you still have to rely on Richard Fitz or a bullpen game until he's ready.
Yeah.
Right.
I would pull off that trade in the if you want to pivot him in the offseason, okay, fine. That's the offseason. Nobody's playing no games. You can figure shit out. But right now, if you're gonna pivot to a pitcher, quite frankly, because I mentioned this to Ant already, if you want to try to get a guy like Nate Eovaldi, okay. If you want to try to get a Jacob deGrom, that's gonna be tougher. But make it somebody who's healthier. In that sense, if you go for a Mitch Keller, okay, fine, but you better fucking hope Mitch Keller somehow turns it around over here. Because if he doesn't turn around, it's just going to look like another Drew Pomeranz trade,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like it's who he was good over there, but when he comes here, he can't live up to the hype.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where it has to be if you're going to look for a starting pitcher.
Yep.
When it comes to relief pitchers, if you want to blow in the tank and get a Ryan Helsley. Hell, even because he hasn't been traded yet, Johan Duran, all right, fine. Because it's guys that can really blow it past you. That's fine.
Or even Joe Ryan.
Yeah, or even a Joe Ryan if you want to do that, because that's more hefty, fine. But you better make sure who you give up
is the right guy.
It has to be some premium, and the trade works out. Because if it works out well for us, we don't give a fuck about the Twins or whoever we're gonna get. We don't give a fuck about those teams. But if that person that we get doesn't work out and everybody else in that trade works out, then it's going to look like another Pablo Sandoval, even though he's a free agent, another Hanley Ramirez, another guy who came here who didn't do shit because of Boston, because of how this place is. It's just going to look like another, all right, well, we made the trade. It didn't work out. And then we look all pissy and we look like dickheads and all that. Excuse my French. But that's what we have to live with. That's literally what we have to live with. So Craig Breslow, if you want to grow some balls, if you want to listen to Alex Cora, because I know that relationship's a little bit rocky, you better fucking listen to him and you better make the right decisions. Whether it's pitching wise, whether it's another bat, you better make the right decision. I don't want another Danny Jansen. I don't want another Luis Garcia, Lucas Sims. I don't want the same shit for guys that we don't. Well, I wouldn't say we don't know, but guys that are like
unproven.
Right.
That's the word. Unproven.
Unproven, exactly. And if that's going to be another, if that's going to be
that's
another
a good point
for this year, we ain't fucking going anywhere.
We're
we
not
ain't going anywhere, bro.
One pitcher that.
And now, hold on, Connor, real quick, right? I think what you made, you just made a great point, which is to what I was going to get into my next point after you said what you said, right? Like, it's more about the asking price that they're asking for with a team who's got, like, maybe no expectations. Like, who knows what our expectations are? We know the Marlins have none, right? So why would we trade for Edward or Sandy? This is where I get with the Red Sox too, right? We've risen above expectations. So with that being said, if we're going to trade for certain guys like Sandy and Edward or any of the guys you named, right? We raise their expectations freely, right? Like, they're on a team where they can be free. Their expectations are almost damn near zero. So zero pressure, put them on a team with complete contender pressure, and they may change. They might not be the same player. Yeah. We know how hard it is here to play in Boston. We know how hard it is. Kyrie couldn't last year for who knows how fucking long. Yeah. That nigga wanted to be a fucking pussy and bow out before that nigga even had a chance to go do something. You can't play in Boston and be a soft-ass nigga. It doesn't work that way. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. I'm my fault. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good.
You can't be on Boston and be someone very soft in this city. We expect more out of you than just on the court. We expect you to be part of the community. Right. We expect you to get involved with the fans. We expect you to get involved with the big businesses. We expect you to be a pillar of the community. We're asking you to do more than just to go out and play ball games and win. Tom Brady influenced communities. Tom Brady put his money back into these places. All these other players, Troy Brown, all these other players, I can go down the list. David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez, Zdeno Chara, David Krejci, Brad Marchand, Tyler Sagan before he left. I could go down the list. Tuukka Rask, Tim Thomas, all these guys who have come here and done the right thing. Julian Edelman, Rob Gronkowski. That's why I don't think Duran's going to get out of here for somebody who's not going to attribute to what we've built here in this dynasty for fucking 20 plus years of this city. Excuse me, being the most dominant city for the past 5 years, bro.
Right.
And Craig Breslow can't be in here talking about, oh, yeah, we're just going to do this for the time being and do rentals, bro. I want him to figure out if we is going to lose and miss the playoffs this year, guess what? Go get some younger guys, do whatever. But if we're going to be out here and contending, right, not everything is about numbers. Locker rooms, clubhouses, expectations, your play based on your current situation on your team matters, no matter what sport you play. And I don't know how much he thinks people are going to give up for a certain amount of guys that maybe have been rumored to be on the trading block. Well, what I'm not going to sit here and do is be building around them and then keep dumping off players in the same cycle like some of these other teams. You cannot adopt the same level of thinking as some of these other teams. And Ben, I'm sorry, you guys might not know what it's like to fucking win. And I hate to tell you, you don't know shit about winning. You're a Nets fan. You're a Yankees fan. I'm sorry. Ben, I love you to death. You're a Toronto fan. You can laugh all you want, but you won one championship because Kawhi came and saved your ball sack. We know what it takes to get to where a certain point is. And guess what? We sucked for some time. Since from 2025 up to what was it? 2021, 2022?
Yeah. When was what were we talking about?
The Red Sox, 2021, 2022 was like last time we made it to like an ALCS, if I'm not mistaken.
21, I think. Yeah.
So 2021, right? At least we know what it's like to taste getting far. At least in years we're not supposed to get there. Did y'all think we was going to go to the ALCS that year?
Well, no.
No.
We didn't either.
The Sox made the playoffs on the last day of the regular season.
But somehow, somehow we got it done. And if somehow we figure out a way to get it done this year, it could get scary. Because look at the track record. It could get scary. And I'm not sitting here saying we're going to be bona fide contenders. But let us get on the last day again. You are going to be begging for your mommy and daddy and fucking Ben. I promise you.
Yeah.
You is going to be begging for your mommy and daddy. Because the Red Sox are no slouches after maybe 2 to 4 years of losing. There are no slouches in that 4th or 5th year to go win a goddamn championship.
No
so
bullshit.
You better fucking hope, Ben, you're not losing to the Orioles or the Rockies or the Pirates or the goddamn nobody else because you just got your fucking ass whipped. No, you just got your goddamn ass whipped by the fucking Orioles. You better hope you don't get your goddamn ass whipped for the rest of the schedule because the Pirates also are no slouches. So you better fucking hope that we don't find a way to get ourselves into the last day. Because if we find ourselves getting into the last day and Aaron Judge is still hurt, and he deals with that flexor strain, and he's out for more than a month. And I'm telling you, if you Blue Jays keep fucking sliding, and the Mariners are still inconsistent, even though they have the pitching staff to compete with anybody, it is up for y'all niggas. Because we are somehow finding a way to win games against niggas that y'all think we can't win games against.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it a stack. Y'all can have the mistakes of whatever we're doing since the first half, and I get it. I've been saying the same thing. The first half mistakes we've had, but it is not going to fucking matter if we keep finding a way to win games. If we keep finding a way to get on base, if we keep finding a way to generate runs without having to hit home runs, it is scary for the rest of y'all. And that is where I stand on, like, and don't get me wrong, I hate the Rays, bro. I hate the Yankees so much. But Ben, you're in a world of trouble, bro. You got spanked by the Orioles. That is not a good look. You can sit here and say you're not worried all you fucking want.
I'm not worried because I know
we are talking about, bro. You're not worried, bro. We are talking about the last game. You niggas just lost 16-4. Stop fucking sitting here telling me you niggas are not worried, bro. What is you lying for?
And actually, to pivot to that real quick, because now we might as well get into the.
Go ahead, do your thing. My fault.
You the Blue Jays and the Yankees. But I'll start with Ben. Ben, how do you feel about watching Mr. Sir Anthony Dominguez walk from the Orioles locker room to the Blue Jays locker room?
I won't lie. That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny, right?
All that nigga had to do was switch hotels. That's crazy.
Switch hotels and switch locker rooms. And that's
all that nigga got to do is say, yo, he's going to walk in with an Orioles jersey tomorrow. And he's going to walk in the fucking hotel and be like, hey, niggas, what's up? I was just playing against y'all tomorrow. But shit, I'm here today. You don't think that's going to be awkward?
He walked into the stadium as a You
don't think that's going to be awkward as fuck?
It's happened before with someone else. I forgot who, but last year, I think.
I don't care who happened.
I feel like it's not the first time that happened.
Like Nero said. Yeah, go ahead, Nero. I know you about to say it.
I was gonna say no. Back in the day, I remember because again, it's his Yankees. I still remember Ichiro getting traded. They were playing the Mariners in Seattle. I get the update. I'm watching ESPN. Blockbuster. Ichiro traded. Ichiro they filmed Ichiro.
We were
saying bye to everybody in the Mariners locker room. And he took his ass to the Yankees locker room. I said,
we was kids.
I said,
Ant is a toddler. Ant is a toddler.
No, literally, that's right. No, Ant, you was a toddler.
Ant was a toddler. Years old, but me, you, Connor, and Ben, we was kids.
I'm telling you, like that right there. But that just shows you, Sir Anthony Dominguez is Sir Anthony Dominguez. I'm not gonna call him a slouch or nothing because he's done pretty well for himself. I'm not gonna say that.
Especially in the playoffs before.
You know what I'm saying? But seeing a guy like Ichiro get traded literally from his team to the next dugout, I said, nigga, anybody could get traded.
Yeah, anybody can get it.
Anybody, midlight, anywhere. Nigga, you had spoke earlier talking about, yo, Jordan, did you see Johan Duran? Oh, hugging. Nigga, he ain't even get traded yet. Them niggas is fucking around. But even a guy like him during the game, you could get traded.
He was just fucking
years ago. Anybody could get fucking traded. I'm telling you, bro.
And
also, but I will say this for Ben.
Yep.
I know the Blue Jays have lost 4 straight.
Yeah.
Are you worried?
Okay, I'll be honest. Yes, because 3 games in a row, except the one that just finished tonight, not counting like that one.
It was close. 3-2. It was close.
3-2. Yeah, 3-2.
It was close.
Except that game, it was all blowouts.
Right.
That's why I was like, oh Jesus, if we get blowout again in that 4 game, now I might get worried. But 3 blowouts in a row in a close game, I'm like, okay, like if we can turn that around into a W, everything's fine. We can go on the right path, I guess. But we still need more pieces to be more competitive.
But I will say one thing, Ben. even though you might be worried, and even though I might be talking shit, I will say one thing. At least in the athletic series, right? Like, you guys played tough, but you lost the second game 4-3, which was close. You won the first game 7-6.
I think we lost the series against the Athletic.
You lost the series 2-1.
Oh, yeah, because yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then you redeemed yourself against the Giants, a team you should beat. And pretty handedly, you beat the Giants. First game was 4-0. Second game was 6-3. Third game was 8-6.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now you guys played the Yankees. You guys handedly won that series. You won the first game 4-1. You lost the second game 5-4, but only by 1 run.
And
so it wasn't that bad. You didn't get murdered.
And the winning run came in the top of the ninth.
Then you beat them in the third game 8-4. Pretty dominant.
Right.
That's a dominant win. 4-run win. Dominant. Then you fucking murdered the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
3-1.
Yeah.
Even though they won the last one 10-4, you murdered them the first 3 games, and it wasn't even close the first 3 games. Game 1 was 11-4, you guys won. Game 2 was 6-2, you guys won. Game 3 was 6-1, handedly. But like you just said, this skid against the Orioles, 11-4, 16-4 is ugly.
Yeah.
Something is not working right now.
Yeah.
And
if we're clearly missing arms, like bullpen arms.
Right.
I was just gonna say
that's why we acquired Dominguez.
Yeah, I was
Where
going to
do
say.
you think you guys are missing off?
Francis. Did Francis just go on the 60?
Yes.
60
He has been out. He has been out for like a month.
There you go.
He has been out for a while.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
And there's somebody right there. Even though he had a great year last year, he struggled this year. But that's an arm right there that has been useful through his time there.
Yeah,
So
he has been out for a while as well.
Oh,
and I'm not going to lie.
That makes sense too.
Yeah.
The Blue Jays don't have a sludge of a schedule.
Right.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Your next series is against the Royals.
Yep.
No slouches. Then the series after that, the Rockies, you guys should sweep. That's cool.
Then
you
the
guys sweep
Dodgers, then the Cubs.
Then you got the Dodgers. Then you got the Cubs. And then you got the Rangers fighting for a fucking wild card.
Right.
You got fucking 3 straight weeks of just hell. And then you got the Pirates, who are no slouches for 3 games. And the Marlins, who are no slouches for 3 games. And then you have the Twins to round out the month with the Brewers to round out the whole entire month after the 31st.
It's a tough month.
So you got to come out. So honestly, with them, if the Blue Jays come out with a winning record in that span right there, all right, everything should be all right.
Yeah.
If you even if you fucking go 500, all right, because you have a winning record right now, you're still in it. I tell you, for Ben, and even just in general, in that span, if you come out with a losing record, September's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, September is tough.
Very. And September is tough for you guys already by schedule, which I want to let you know. The Yankees, they are playing the goddamn Rays.
Yep.
Then they're playing the Marlins. Mind you, no Aaron Judge, everybody. So this is not going to be a cakewalk. They're playing the Rays, who are trying to fight themselves back into contention. Then the Marlins, who are no goddamn slouches, and you are away for that. So while the Marlins are at home, you is away for that. That is not going to be easy for y'all. Then you have the Rangers. You are away for that too. You got to travel all the way from Florida to Texas and do that layover and do that, whatever the case may be for your players. They're going to get tired with no Aaron Judge. Then you have to travel again back home to face the Astros, who are no slouches contending. Then after the Astros, you got to face the Twins, who are fighting to stay in it. Then after that, you are facing the Cardinals, who are also fighting to be contenders. Then after that, you are facing us, the Red Sox. You is fucked.
And one of those Red Sox games is a primetime game too.
Yeah.
So
you don't get a break. You don't get a break until August 25th, brother.
Yeah.
That is eye-opening. And I will tell you right now, that schedule right there with no Aaron Judge for 4 weeks maybe at this point.
4 weeks.
Minimum.
No, he might come back Monday.
Oh, flexor strain, he's not going to be the same.
No, yeah, for sure.
It's a hip flexor, bro. He's got to rotate that goddamn hip to go hit a baseball. So y'all think it's funny till it's a nagging injury, like a hamstring, and then y'all going to be like, oh, shit, Ant. I'm just being honest. It's a hip flexor. He needs that hip to go turn and rotate and hit the baseball.
Yep.
So you want to bring him back for this goddamn race? Go ahead. Be my guest. but I promise you, it is not going to work out the way y'all think it's going. I know from a football player who has dealt with a torn hamstring. Your hip is no joke. Your hip and your hamstring is no joke.
Yeah.
You need that shit to plant to do anything in life.
That's your power right there.
Yeah.
That's your
I
power.
tore my hamstring. I'll tell you right now, straight up. You need that shit to plan anything. And the Red Sox, bro, quite frankly, bro. I mean, our schedule is also hard too, though, but it's not as hard as that. I mean, we have the Astros home. We're home, though. So being home, okay, cool. Then we got the Royals home. 2 home stretches.
Yeah.
Then we got the Padres on the road. Vulnerable. Padres are vulnerable as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
They are so fucking vulnerable. Then we have the Astros again on the road.
Talking about the Padres, Manny Machado just hit a 3-run home run.
Well, guess what? He can suck my cock.
7-1.
Astros on the road. Then we got the Marlins at home, which me, Connor, NERO, RJ, we will be going to that. Catch us at the Red Sox game. Probably on the 17th, that 1:35 game on the 17th for the August. Catch us on that. Then we have the Orioles. Then we got y'all Yankees at Yo House, which you got a Little League ballpark, so we not worried. And then we got to play the Orioles again. And then we play in the Pirates. And then we play in the Guardians. And then we play in the Diamondbacks. And then we play in the Athletics. And then the Rays. Bro, if they all suck, till the end of the year, we is making the playoffs.
Yeah. And speaking of the Diamondbacks, actually, there's one player I think that we could trade for, and that's Merrill Kelly.
Ew. No, please, no.
I mean,
no, it's not bad, but
not bad,
I mean, I feel what Amari's saying.
I think that would be the same type of thing.
Not with this schedule. With the schedule I just read, y'all, we might not even be buyers or sellers. We might just say, fuck it, and write it out. That schedule is very easy to deal with. And then we have the Tigers at the end of the year, who is going to be fighting for contender spots.
I think that would just lead the same thing as we were saying about Alcantara and Cabrera earlier.
So with that being said, sorry, NERO, obviously, but that being said, to give a little perspective on the schedules and everything between y'all, like, that's what we're facing here in this wild card race.
Nah, facts.
And NERO, what do you think about that wild card? Like, give us a little, like, WTHHS analysis, some numbers, whatever,
Nah, for sure. I mean, honestly, right now,
educate us.
You still got the Yankees on top right now. I'm gonna look. Let me see the standings real quick.
I gotta continue work at this point, so I'll catch y'all later.
Okay,
yeah, so absolutely, bro.
As always,
So,
Connor, Bay State Media, he'll be on with us more too. But
Yes,
hey,
sir.
he got life to live too. He got to do his thing. So appreciate you, Connor, as always.
Yeah, man.
You got it, fellas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But no, just looking at the wild card right now, because of the Red Sox win. Currently, the Yankees are on top of the wild card. They have a 1-game lead, but percentage-wise, the Mariners and the Sox round out 2 and 3 for the wild card right there. The Rangers are not far behind. They're 1 game behind the Sox, and you still have Tampa Bay in it as well. But it's really looking like, if it ended today, it's looking like a 4-team race, right? The Yankees right now, and I'm going to pivot to Ant in a second too about the red deadline and even just the Yanks in general. The Yanks were so, compared to everybody at the start of the year, they were up here along with the Tigers. Right now, how it's looked, the Yankees have gone like this. Everybody's right here. So the Yankees have gone right about here where everybody. Yeah. And the Tigers themselves are right about here compared to how everybody has played, right?
Uh-huh.
How the Yankees have trended, and adding with Aaron Judge's injury, if this is the Tigers right here and the Yankees, if the Yankees start going like this and everybody else is at least getting towards the Tigers come September, they're fucked. Because you have Max Fried for starters. You have Max Fried and you have Carlos Rodon. You have 2 guys right there that can lead it. But everybody else after that hasn't, at least to me, hasn't really done shit the last couple months. Because the first month and a half, they were so hot. I thought they were going to run away. Yeah, I really thought they was going to run away. I didn't have
you and me both.
Shit. No, literally, real shit. I didn't think the Blue Jays were gonna fucking lead the division.
I didn't think either.
I didn't like look bullshit. Like it's the Blue Jays, and respectfully, man, the Blue Jays have shot themselves in the foot for the last 5 years.
Yeah, no.
Now, even with them getting into the playoffs one of those years, they still shot themselves in the foot.
I think it was 20.
No, right? Like, how the fuck the Blue Jays are leading the division? How the fuck you spent all this money, the Yankees, and you still can't do shit?
Yep.
No, literally, and I'm not even.
No, you're not wrong.
No, I'm not, and I ain't even trying to come at the Yankees like that. Real shit. Because I'll tell you the truth.
No, we are. We are. No, we are.
Most of my family's from New York.
Let's get negative.
I grew up. I'm a Red Sox fan, but Derek Jeter arguably was my favorite player, along with David Ortiz. Those two guys, and even
I can't lie. I can't lie. It's true. Yeah.
No, like literally, that's who I was.
It was him and Cal Ripken for me.
And they only got one chip since from the time I was 5 years old that I really started watching more baseball. They only have one championship, and you were a toddler. Okay, cool. They got one championship. At least they won. But ever since 2009, they just haven't done it. And it's always
get over the hump.
Year after year. And Amari knows it too. It's them shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to the playoffs, or them just doing some dumb shit, and they fall back right. Another failed year. Because literally, that's what we're watching right now. They were so up here. How the fuck they go down?
You guys have always put too much stock into your lineup.
Literally.
That's what it's been. You guys don't value pitching as much as you used to when you had Andy Pettitte, Mariano Rivera, those guys. You had elite,
Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson.
And we grew up in the golden age, bro. We watched the Yankees in the golden age, bro. It is not the same blueprint.
They're not.
It just won't happen.
Right.
And we're not even trying to be rude. It's just, bro, this is how it's been since we was kids in 2009, bro.
Right.
You guys don't value pitching no more. Y'all think y'all going to get saved by having Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton and Jazz Chisholm and all these strikeout fucking merchants, bro. And that's cool. I know Aaron Judge has improved this year. He was on MVP track before he got hurt.
Right.
I get it. But outside of that, dog, I mean, Cody Bellinger was pretty fucking inconsistent. But he's a hot bat that can get hot. He gets hot. Okay, cool. That's someone who could be a contender for it. But Jazz Chisholm is a strikeout merchant. I have him on my fucking fantasy team. That nigga could give you 15 points on any day. But he could also give you 0 on any given day.
No, exactly.
None.
Exactly. And I tell you, even so, Amari, and Amari got a point, because even regardless, because now, and I got you, because I know you just been sitting there. I want to hear from you too. Because now we're talking about the deadline, right? All right, boom. Before, if you tuned in before, everybody, and I will say real quick, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I know we only probably got one viewer right now because it's a little late, but everybody who has tuned in so far, appreciate you. Appreciate as well Bay State Media and the guys for tuning in and being with me. Now, when it comes to the deadline, and before we spoke about this, and I gave you two names. I gave you Jacob deGrom and I gave you Reed Detmers. Realistically, now so far they traded for Ahmed Rosario and Ryan McMahon, right? Knowing the Yankees, they're gonna do some dumb shit because they're desperate, right? I'm gonna give you one guy right now, real quick. A hitter, because he talked about Aaron Judge's injury, right? Do you think the Yankees are that desperate that they might go after Mike Trout? And by the way, this isn't even out there yet. This is just me talking. I feel like if somehow, some way, Mike Trout, if he ends up on the Yankees, I wouldn't be surprised. But that just shows you right there how this Yankee season has gone. Real shit. But what do you think about that? If that was a possibility,
that's a lot. I don't know about Mike Trout.
Right.
Mike Trout is kind of like Damian Lillard before he left Portland.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Damian Lillard was pretty loyal to Portland.
Okay, I just got a question.
He's talking about the loyalty.
No. Fuck the loyalty. I got a question for you, bro. Get the fuck out of here. No, stop. You're not disrespecting my man right now. No. I'm not letting that slide. Bro, how many fucking years? No, nigga. How many years did Damian Lillard carry that trash-ass team and that trash-ass organization
So we're gonna
to a
act like
goddamn
Mike Trout's not
playoff?
a
How many?
three-time MVP.
No. Get the fuck out of here. How many playoff wins did that man win by himself? Before anything, don't put Mike Trout in the same breath as Damian Lillard. You're going to piss me the fuck off.
He's a three-time MVP.
I don't give a fuck about a goddamn three-time MVP. How many years did he win a playoff series? Yo, okay, Ant. How many years did he win a playoff series? In those years, he was an MVP then, nigga.
His team was
shut the fuck up! Shut up! Shut up! What did you talk about? Shut up! Damian Lillard had to go up against Giannis, LeBron, all these niggas, and you want to tell me Mike Trout isn't even in the same breath as a nigga who had to carry a shit ass team to the playoffs, bro? Don't piss me off right now on live.
Yes.
But I will say, Mar, like, for what he's saying, like, in terms of the loyalty, I get it, because, I mean, shit.
Man,
Mike
fuck
Trout,
that loyalty. Dame Lillard stayed loyal. So he had no choice but to go win. It's not our fault. Mike Trout doesn't want to go win and
but he had the
chance.
bag. He had the chance to fucking leave. I will say Mike Trout had the chance to fucking leave, and he didn't fucking leave when he should have. He didn't.
Mike Trout only cares about the bag, Ant. Stop acting like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't lose.
All right, so his phone might have died.
I don't lose. Do not compare Damian Lillard to Mike Trout. Do not compare that nigga to me, bro. Damian Lillard took scrubs to the goddamn playoffs, bro.
Oh, he's coming back.
Oh, what is he doing, bro?
Oh, real quick, I will say,
what is he doing, bro?
Since he's not back yet, to pivot to Ben real quick. Stephen Kwan, what do you think about Stephen Kwan, Ben?
I would love it.
You would love it, right? No bullshit.
Absolutely love it.
No bullshit. Because I feel like him right there, real shit, because it just dawned on me. I feel like Stephen Kwan won his year so far this year. It hasn't been last year's and even the year before Stephen Kwan, but it's still Stephen Kwan that he could put a bat on the ball.
Great contact guy.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. Now, with him, right? How far do you see that team going, adding a guy like Stephen Kwan?
Like Stephen Kwan? With the move we did, just adding Stephen Kwan, or we can on top of other pieces?
They're gonna be hard to beat. They get Stephen Kwan.
Honestly, no, Amari got a point. Yeah, you can add the other pieces.
They get Stephen Kwan, the Jays are gonna be so fucking hard to beat,
if we get Stephen Kwan and
it's a wrap.
And like a starter and relievers like Ryan Nelson or someone, I think it's gonna be tough. Because we're already one of the best team in baseball in terms of like strikeouts in the bullpen. And adding a guy like Dominguez, if you could add another guy like Helsley, the bullpen is set.
Right.
We need a bat. Kwan fills that spot, and we need a starter, for example, like Mitch Keller, that fills it. We have everything we need. We can go on a run.
They do that, and they go on a run, man. I do agree. They do that. They go on a run. Yeah. Judge is hurt. Mariners aren't consistent. Red Sox can't figure it out to a point. The Jays are in a position where they make the right move. Ben has a point. Yeah. They make the right moves. It could set them up for clear-cut contention. It could put them in Cubs, Tigers first half season territory in this second half. That's where the Jays can be.
Right.
And we still have a bunch of guys on the IL. We have Satende, we have Varsho, we have Vimy Garcia.
They got IL problems, but they're lucky that their IL problems are depth enough points problems. Like, if they're going to trade one of those guys from the IL when they come back like that if they come back before the deadline, like, I can see where his thought process is on offloading a certain couple guys to a point to get a Stephen Kwan. Then your depth at that point on the major league level is so far and few in between from the rest of these teams in the league. It's like, how can you count the Jays out if they get a Stephen Kwan? Or how can you count the Jays out like what Ben's saying? Like, you can't count them out. It's just impossible.
No bullshit. But I was going to say, actually, no, Ben, you go. My fault.
We're not due to get any other guys on the IL before the trade deadline. The one that is closest is Dalton Varsho, and he's due to come back on like Friday.
Okay. So that's not too bad.
He's already on rehab assignment in Buffalo.
Okay. No, so he's coming back quick. All right, no. So, I mean, honestly, if you add Stephen Kwan to that outfield defensive wise, I mean, shit.
Yeah, we have Kwon, Varsho, and like a guy like Lucas or someone else, or even Borger. That's set.
No, honestly, no, that's fair.
Yeah, go
that's
ahead. Give me
fair.
2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Now you're good. But now speaking of Stephen Kwan, right? Because you know who else is in on him too, Ben, right?
Yankees, I think.
I'm looking at this. No bullshit. I'm looking at this nigga right here. I'm looking like this nigga right here. Now, real shit. And because I know you left, and I will say, this is my first time leading StreamYard, so I think it was just sitting there for a little bit, and he was trying to get back. My fault, and but going back to the Yankees, and especially adding in a guy like Stephen Kwan now, can he truly make the difference for that Yankees team? Or make a difference, I should say.
Stephen Kwan will definitely add more consistent hitting. And which, you know, we do need more consistent hitting. I'm not 100% sure what we would give for Stephen Kwan.
I'm kind of the same. So, like, what the fuck would we give up?
No, literally.
Because I mean, like, to be honest, like, there hasn't been as many reports about us getting Kwan per se as, like, say, like, you know, the report that just came out about, like, oh, we're eyeing Helsley, or like at one point the reports of like, oh, they might go in for O'Neal Cruz, in which thank God those died out.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know if I want O'Neal Cruz.
No bullshit. Because I mean, honestly, the skill set is there. The bat is just too. It's tough. It's tough because he's athletic as fuck. You could throw him at shortstop if needed, but again, he's a better right now suited for the outfield. But if he can't put a bat on the fucking ball, what was the point of trading for the nigga?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the tough part right there. But even so, and I will say, now if you do get Stephen Kwan, right? Sure. It got to be Ben Rice that goes. Do you agree with that? Or could it be somebody else, you think, to try to give up, to try to keep Ben Rice?
Think of everyone on our team right now. Maybe Grisham in there if they're willing.
Okay. Yeah.
Grisham, maybe some. I don't know if they take a Skara.
Okay. Right.
But maybe like Grisham, Mascara, maybe like some prospects like I think I spoke to mention some prospects to me earlier. I think Brigio, I think his name is.
Oh yeah. Brito. Yep.
So I mean, like, you know, we got some certain amount of prospects, so like maybe we could go out for him. You know, like, and kind of pivoting away from Quan a little bit, but kind of like on Mike Trout, I didn't mean to piss off Amari, but to me, I just feel like they have a similar come up, like a very similar come up. Now, obviously, Damian Lillard made the smarter choice of eventually going like, okay, I got to get out of this shithole,
right,
and like try to do something. Mike Trout was like, I think I could get something here,
right? Exactly.
And especially since he eventually ended up getting Shohei, now he doesn't have Shohei.
Right.
Like, I mean, and like the Trailblazers, the Angels are shitto. I mean, granted, Mike Trout has been hurt a lot the past few years. But at the same time, when you think about it, Damian Lillard has been hurt a nice amount the last few years. Granted, and Mari mentioned that Damian Lillard went against teams like Curry and the Warriors and all those teams in the West. But when you think about it, Mike Trout, during his time, he won 3 MVPs and he went against teams in the AL that definitely weren't no slouches. The Astros, I mean, You say what you want about the cheating scandal. I still don't like them for that. But the Astros were a good team.
They cheated. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, I'm just talking shit. That shit wasn't cheating. I'm sorry. It wasn't cheating, but it is what it is.
No bullshit.
The Rangers back then, they were a damn good team in the same division. They were a damn good team.
Yeah.
Actually.
The Blue Jays back then, they were a damn good team.
Yep.
Factual.
The Athletics, the Royals, all these different, even the Tigers,
the Guardians as well.
Yeah. Well, they were the Indians. Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I didn't want to say Indians, but like the Guardians.
No, exactly.
I do remember that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They won 23 straight. They won 23 straight one year. Of course, they was straight.
Yeah, right. Can't argue that.
Yeah.
The Red Sox were good.
Yes.
Even the Tigers at some point when they had Verlander, Scherzer, Martinez, Cabrera.
Right. That was scary.
They was cooking. That was
scary. These AL teams were cooking, and I feel like Damian Lillard did go against a lot of competition in that West, but Mike Trout went against a lot.
Why are you lying? Why are we lying? I'm not going on that rant again. We need to stop lying. We just need to stop lying. Stop lying, bro.
No, but I mean, he's talking about the loyalty. I get where he's coming more so for the loyalty. I get it. But like when Dame left, Dame left at the right time. No bullshit, because even that team itself,
Mike Trout hasn't done that yet.
But he could have. He could have left when he wanted. He could have demanded a trade, and he didn't. That's the thing.
That nigga need to go win. He must not care about winning. It must only care about money. Because at least Dame tried. Mm-hmm. Mike Trout hasn't tried yet, Ant. That's the difference, bro. Mike Trout hasn't at least tried to go win yet, bro.
Right.
He knows what he's doing. He's a grown-ass man. Stop making excuses for this grown-ass man who don't want to go win a championship. Right. That nigga just wants to go make the money for the rest of his life. Can you fault him? No. But let's just be real. He doesn't want to be a fucking winner. He wouldn't be an angel his whole goddamn life if he wanted to go win and actually make a fucking name for himself. Niggas are not going to remember Mike Trout because he won nothing.
Right.
It's the same thing about Melo. Melo never won anything. That's the reason why they're never going to remember Melo how they're supposed to. They're always going to remember Melo for the nigga who was at OKC, for the nigga who was in Portland. They not going to remember New York Melo, nigga.
They won't even remember Denver Melo.
They're not even going to remember Denver Melo because he never gave a fuck about winning anything,
everybody's going to remember Jokic with the same number. Because think about it. No, now that I'm already mentioned that, real shit. If you had to retire number 15 right now, who would you retire it because of?
Jokic or fucking Melo? What is you doing, bro?
Jokic. Right, and you would lean towards Jokic because the nigga won a ship. They're not going to do it for Melo because he ain't win nothing over there.
He won. He was MVP. He was all NBA. He was fucking triple-double king. He was all these things that Mike Trout. I don't care what you say about Mike Trout. Mike Trout has never given a fuck about winning a goddamn championship in his goddamn life. Because if he gave a fuck about winning anything, he would have at least done what Dame did. And he would have at least tried to go somewhere else to team up with one other person to go be like, okay, you know what? Let's put our heads together. Let's do this together. Dame tried to do it by himself, and the front office failed him year in and year out. You need to stop. Everyone, not even just you. Everyone needs to stop blaming these players for the reasons why the front office couldn't get shit done. Mike Trout can only do so much. In baseball, where individuality doesn't matter in baseball, to a certain point, if individuality mattered to a certain point, why the fuck, how come Mike Trout doesn't have a championship, bro?
Yeah.
If he was that good of that nigga, and he was really like that, bro, why has he never won anything?
No bullshit. And I mean, no, and to piggyback real quick before I let you go, and real quick on what Amari said, There was one guy who actually tried to really get Mike Trout on his team because Mike Trout is from that area. And do you know who it is?
The Phillies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And who was it? Who was it?
Think. Not that hard.
It's simple. Who was it?
Not
that hard.
No, he said it. Bryce Harper. Exactly. Yep. And he tried. And
can you imagine Bryce Harper and Mike Trout with Trey Turner and Kyle Schwarber right now?
He tried.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Yeah.
He tried. He tried twice. And the nigga didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
That's why you can't compare him to Dame, bro. You can't. Right. Because Dame,
the work ethic is definitely different.
It's not the same.
I feel like Trout is delusional.
Yeah.
The thing is Dame showed up in the biggest moments of everything. Dame showed up. He gamed Paul George and Russell Westbrook. He fucking sat there and he went against that whole Nuggets team in the bubble and scored 55 to 60 points, bro. What more do you want that man to do? What more did he went 60 against the Nuggets and still couldn't win, bro? What more do you want the man to do, bro?
He did do that.
No,
I just
you kind of lay it down a little bit.
I'll be the first person to tell you. Dame should have just stayed where he was at. And the only reason why I'll tell you that is because I've been a Trailblazers fan since I was a kid. Like, I've supported Brandon Roy. Like, when they got Greg Oden, I was a big Greg Oden guy. When Greg Oden was in college at Ohio State, me and Jordan was kids. And same as Ben, as Connor, we was kids. We saw Greg Oden be great in college. We thought he was going to be the next coming of...
Yeah.
He ended up being a Sam Bowie.
Yeah.
That is sad.
That's sad.
He ended up being the next Sam Bowie.
Right.
That is sad.
Exactly.
And that is something Portland had to go through.
No, Mario, I'm glad you said that. Because look at Sam Bowie and look at Greg Oden. Who got taken? And you might not know this. Well, actually, Ant might know this. Who got taken after Sam Bowie in the 1984 NBA draft?
Michael Jordan, bro.
Yeah, because he wouldn't know enough. Michael Jordan. Who got taken after? You might not know this either. Who got taken after Greg Oden in the 07 draft?
The
nigga who tries to go on every fucking team to win. Nigga KD.
Oh, yeah.
And you saw what KD did as a Sonic. Then up until, the Thunder to the fucking, how do you call it, to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now, and the Phoenix and now fucking Houston. The Blazers always got screwed some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying?
It's not the same as the Angels, bro. The Angels didn't get screwed somehow, shape, or form by the fucking spirituality of the universe. God forbid. If Greg Oden worked out, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Right. If Brandon Ward didn't fucking blow out his knees, we wouldn't be having this fucking conversation. But there are circumstances that have nothing to do with Damian Lillard that made him who he is. There are circumstances with Mike Trout where he had a choice.
Yeah.
Right.
That is the difference. And I'm not even trying to be a dickhead, bro. It's just when you get to comparisons like that and those types of things start happening, like especially cross sports, like I have to tell you the truth and I have to tell you, like, there's no way as a Trailblazers fan, someone who supported that team and always has, even now, I'm glad we traded Anthony Simons to my other team, bro. My Celtics. What, you don't think that's hard for me, bro? You don't think I gotta feel some type of way? I never wanted Portland to get rid of Anthony Simons because Scoot Henderson's not it. I knew Scoot Henderson wasn't it when we took him with the second pick. I try to tell niggas that in other discords. I try to tell niggas that on Instagram. Scoot Henderson was never it, bro. I've been saying it since the jump. Scoot Henderson is not that nigga. He never has been. But I know this is their track record. This is who the goddamn Portland Trailblazers are, bro. And the Angels have only chosen to be this way because Mike Trout has been able to dictate every single fucking situation every time his contract is up. Every time he wants to go renegotiate. Every time he wants to go do X, Y, and Z. Mike Trout has had control. So when the organization starts taking control, that's when things will change. But until Mike Trout leaves, nothing is going to change. They gave up Shohei Ohtani, bro.
Right.
What the fuck? They gave up Juan Soto. Is that not to you something that would tell you if they kept Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout was still there right
They
now?
never had Juan Soto though.
Why?
Like,
I swear to God, the Angels did.
No.
Hey,
You're thinking of someone else.
I might be thinking of someone else. I'm sorry.
But I will. No, but I will say the
they
Angels.
did run
I
down.
apologize. I apologize.
No, you're
Excuse
good.
Juan
You're good. But, I
Soto.
mean, even back then, when the people they signed, Albert Pujols was on the back end of his career, and yeah, he made an All-Star game or whatever, but he really, besides that,
Like, I get your
as
point.
much as what he should have.
I see what you're saying.
Josh Hamilton didn't do much. Fucking Anthony Rendon hasn't done shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, but like, even so, they have signed some people to try to help them. Most of them just didn't fucking work out.
Yeah,
talk to me.
That's the tough part.
Talk to me.
That's the tough part. If it's just Mike Trout, and mind you, during that span when fucking Rendon and Pujols were still on the team, they had Ohtani, they had Mike Trout, but they didn't have no fucking pitching.
Yeah.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't, like, it's the Angel. It's that environment, nigga. They want the nigga to sell the team. The nigga ain't selling the fucking team. You won a World Series in 2002 with John Lackey. Where the fuck that been? They haven't won a World Series in almost 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was one of those World Series that they just made it. Oh shit, a fluke year. But they haven't gone back. They've gone back to the playoffs, but who was kicking their ass? The Sox. Then they finally beat the Sox in the playoffs. They still didn't do shit. Yeah. Like, I feel for Mike Trout. I really do. And I know Amari does too. But he should, when he had the chance, he should have pulled the trigger. The nigga didn't want to pull the trigger. That's the fucked up. Even right now, and I said it to Ann about a Yankees trade. Quite frankly, I threw out Mike Trout's name just to see if the Yankees would do it. But even then, nigga, Mike Trout might not even want to go to the Yankees. Oh, hey, we want you to win. We're gonna trade you to the Yankees. No, I want to stay here with my family. You know, I'm on the back end of my career. You don't want to fucking win? You don't want to come on, man. You don't want to win, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, even the Yankees, you know, we'll throw you at DH. You don't have to play the field. You don't have to do nothing. They give you the plan. They give you the blueprint, and you still won't take it. Come on.
I know.
Come on.
Kind of circling back because y'all made a good point on Mike Trout. I like to, you know, I got fact check. Circling back to kind of like the Yankees situation with our weird situation, that Philly series where it was kind of like up, then down, then really down, then kind of up. You know, Ryan McMahon. Like, the down parts was where, like, we were leading the Phillies in that Friday game and Stan had a home run. And we're like, okay, cool. And then, like, 7th, 8th, 9th inning, it starts getting real ugly.
Right.
Yeah.
And the bullpen kind of fails us. Saturday game, we go against the Phillies. And Will Warren is, I don't know what Will Warren is doing. He's just, so like sometimes he is it, sometimes he's not it. And we need something more consistent than that, because that cost us that game. Saturday game is cool and whatever. Ryan McMahon in his first game as a Yankee gets his 2 RBIs, whatever, cool. And, you know, he was kind of the player of the game that day because those 2 RBIs, they mattered. Then this Rays series so far, we lost last night. Schlittler pitched.
Because that nigga's ass.
Well, you let him.
When it comes to Schlittler, he's our best pitching. He's our best pitching prospect.
Wrong word.
And we have to see
if he's ass or not.
We still have to develop Schlittler. We still have to develop him.
Get negative.
Because he's not ass, but You know, he still got a like.
Who's not ass? Who?
He's talking about
Cam
Schlittler.
He is shit. Shitler.
Yeah, Shitler. That's why we call him Shitler.
Yeah.
Shitler means ass.
Nah, keep going.
He got potential.
You say Shitler means ass.
He got good velocity and he got good pitches.
Velocity for the shit he be given. Anyway,
I mean, like he can throw as fast as I feel like if we develop him right, he can throw as fast as Chapman. Because he's already throwing 100.
Yo, they caught me laughing before I.
So, honestly, you just got to develop him right, but things didn't go right in that Rays game. We end up losing that Rays game. NERO hit a home run or whatever.
No, it's just funny how much you're coping like the Yankees suck.
This is Shitler. Shit.
You're coping so hard. The Yankees are horrible.
I'm trying to mention this in the best way possible.
I'm sorry. I gotta roll a blunt because you guys suck.
Because
typical. Yeah, typical can't win a World Series.
I'm a good jump. But
oh shit!
Come on.
To be real,
yeah, I'm just being honest.
To be real,
are you sure you're
Rays game today? It was.
Oh shit! Are you sure they're not ass?
Rays game today, was good. Max Fried had a rough start to it.
Yeah, I guess he's trying to.
But he ended up tightening up for the rest of the game. Cody Bellinger helped us out to tie the game. Anthony Volpe helped extend our lead. Volpe defensively, he's still ass. He had his 15th error of the season today.
I thought I saw 14, but whatever. If it's 15, that's even worse.
It's going to be interesting to see what we do.
It is.
We're aiming for relievers, maybe some starters. We need some type of pitching to
because it's
hold it down. We need some type of pitching to hold us down. And we need defense. We need defense quite a
This is what Aaron Judge being out does to niggas.
I don't know what I said about it that you guys are laughing your ass off. I'm just saying.
This is what Aaron Judge being out does to niggas. Yo, I'm crying. They really think Anthony Volpe.
That's why
I didn't say anything about Volpe. I just said Volpe had a decent game offensively today.
Yeah, there you go. That's the point.
Hey.
Like he had 2 RBIs today.
Oh, good job!
I don't know how that will do in the future if he will get replaced or not. We'd have to see. He might. He might not.
Yeah,
Boone is a weird guy.
2 straight games before today. Okay.
Boone is a very weird guy when it comes to who he puts in the lineup and who he doesn't put in the lineup.
He hasn't had an RBI in 3 straight games.
I don't even know at this point. So we're going to have to do
in your defense, Volpe is kind of almost at the same level of RBIs he's had in the last 2 years.
Shit. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's an improvement, but
he's at 57
to a point, but we gotta
hate
hate on the Yankees whenever we can.
He's at 57 in the last 2 years of his career. He's had 60, so he's almost over that. So
he needs to do some.
No, but it's right. He does have to do some soul searching. That's a fact.
Yep.
Continue.
Shit.
Paul Goldschmidt at this point, like he makes critical mistakes, and he's a veteran. He needs to do.
Yeah, don't talk to me about him.
better.
I have him on my fantasy
He
team.
needs,
I don't want to hear that.
he needs to do some soul searching.
Damn, bro got me back real quick with the quickness.
But with Judge out for the time being, we will see like when he comes back how things go offensively for him. What we do with our lineup from then on, we'd have to see with like Stanton or Grisham
or Jazz. Jazz gonna have to step up. Good luck.
Yeah. Jazz is gonna have to do a little more than what he's doing right now.
Yep.
Thanks.
Is going to be weird. We need infielders and pitching, because I feel like our outfield is a little
fucked.
Yeah, where's Aaron Judge?
Yeah, because you're relying on Goldschmidt and Schindler, both shitheads. Anyway, I'm done with that.
Our outfield is not fucked. It's like I feel like it's overstuffed in a way.
Okay, fair.
I feel like we need infielders rather than outfielders.
Okay.
And whatever Cashman does from here, Cashman. I mean, I don't at this point. I don't really expect Cashman to pull like a Howie Roseman for me, because he's not really. He's just. I mean. He's just a weird guy, man.
Yeah.
What's crazy to me is y'all traded for McMahon or McCon, whatever the fuck, instead of
McMahon,
and you literally fucking took yourself out of the Suarez race. That was interesting to me. That was very.
I honestly did think that was a little quick.
It was interesting, but at the same time, I don't hate that trade.
So you want less homers? Okay, that's weird.
So you was lying?
So you want the guy who has hit 16 home runs compared to Suarez, who's hit what, 35? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I know how many home runs.
Okay.
I know how many home runs Suarez has hit this season.
36. He's hit 36 stingers.
The thing is, right? Because Suarez, he's had a good season offensively.
Good season? What the fuck?
He's had a great season offensively. But it's just gonna I don't know if
so you're saying
like
248 compared to 220 average for McMahon or McCon or whatever the fuck is like wow, okay. All right. You are losing me, Ant. You are
is crazy, dog. As a Yankees fan, you've been doing this since 2009.
38 RBI.
As a Yankees fan, you've been doing this since 2009, bro. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop, bro.
Ryan has 38 RBI. Suarez has 87.
Hold on. But here's the thing, though. That
you're just shooting yourself more and more in the foot.
One of my concerns. McMahon is able to show up in more games. Suarez is currently on the IL right now.
He's not on the IL. He's not on the IL. He's dead today, bro. The IL.
But he got hurt.
He's playing tomorrow.
I don't know how healthy.
He's day to day.
As a Red Sox fan, we are not coping this hard. This is serious cope, Ant. This is very serious cope, bro.
Look,
this is outrageous cope, and we're Red Sox fans. We are not even coping this hard.
I don't know.
That is real crazy cope. I'm just saying.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Not cope. Hold on. Let me stop the bantering, and because this could go on. Because I already know. And they're on your ass. I'm sorry. Trust me. This is me talking from a Red Sox fan with family in New York. Do I want the Yankees to do well in a sense? I do. But every fucking year, it's just them just doing some dumb shit. It's doing some dumb shit. They start off hot. They start getting cold. Everybody starts panicking. They start trading for some people. They don't fucking figure it out. You might have one guy figure it out, but then other than that, it's the Yankees. They might make it to the playoffs, and then they might end up losing the ALDS. If they make it to the ALCS, great. If they somehow make it to the World Series like they did last year, they may get their ass kicked like they did last year. So it's like a never-ending story with the Yankees. I feel for you because you're an avid fan. I feel for my family in New York. But you know why I don't give a fuck about New York? Because I'm from Boston, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Hyde Park, baby. Hyde Park, baby.
Hyde Park, nigga.
You already know.
From
where we both from at. You already know.
All that, nigga.
You already know.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Just I had to be real with you, Ant, real quick. But I will say, there's 2 days left, Ant, to cap it off with the Yankees before we move on real quick, because I know it's getting a little late. Yankees, final thoughts. Do you think they're going to make a notable move on Thursday?
I hope so. If we get a pitcher of some sort,
trade us Aaron Judge, we'll be fine.
Wow.
Continue. Listen.
At least like one, maybe two pitchers for right now. I don't have, considering it's Cashman. Like, I mean, we're just not. I'm not sure. Because like the thing is with us, we've always had more pressure than everyone, every year, and our expectations have always been more than everyone because that's what we've built for ourselves as an organization over the years.
Yeah, maybe
and so everyone is always on our ass for everything we do. So honestly, I just at this point, I'm considering it's Cashman. My expectations for Cashman, I mean, I don't know what to expect. I'm just hoping he brings us in some pitching of some sort.
Well, actually, speaking of pitching, I have a report about the Yankees. Luis Gill's coming back Sunday.
Oh, that helps. That does help.
And I have another thing about the Yankees as well.
Okay, bet.
Jeff Passan anticipated that the Yankees will land a big relief arms at the trade deadline.
And
hopefully they ain't shit.
As long as we get some type of relief, Heels coming back, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to get too excited. I'm not gonna I mean, it's been a little stressful. But I'm just riding the wave because I've been riding the wave the past however many years I've been the goddamn fan. So I mean, whatever, I rode the wave in 2017 when we lost in 7 to the Astros, where they debatably cheated. I mean, hell, the MLB got them in trouble. They had to do something wrong. They cheated. 2019, whenever Jose Altuve hit that home run, whatever. Right. 2022, I believe. We lost that ALCS.
Did you just say the Astros cheated?
In 2017.
Why are you lying?
I mean, the MLB busted them for something. Considering that.
So if I go and I'm on the football field, let's just keep this example. If I figure out what your audibles are and I figure it out by watching film, how do I get in trouble? I sat and watched film outside of my goddamn fucking games and out of my practices. I watched film. If I figured out what your goddamn signs was in certain situations, how did I cheat? That's all I'm going to say. But you can keep going.
Yeah.
I mean,
because the Patriots didn't cheat.
All I'm going to say.
I'm just being honest. They were just smarter.
All I'm going to say is, man, we just been riding the wave. So
I feel you.
Whatever happens at this point, my expectations are not super high, but whatever happens, happens. I'm just like, whatever right now.
I feel you.
To continue what I was saying, like the what I said about the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
It says they're in on David Bernard, they're in on Ryan Helsey, and anticipate they're going to get a big relief arm before the deadline is over.
Okay.
Perhaps 2 relief arms, and they're also looking for starting pitchers as well.
All right, so something got to happen.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. I agree.
Something got to give. No bullshit. No, something got to give. And because obviously we're live now, but by Thursday we will be live again. I will say. So there's going to be some big shit going on in the MLB. Somebody big's going to get traded, whether it's the Yankees, the Sox, the Blue Jays, Padre, you name it. The Dodgers might do some dumb shit. Who knows? But regardless, there's going to be some big shit happening, right? Now, to pivot real quick, because this is the last baseball topic I'm going to talk about, and this is more for the Red Sox fans, right? All right. So naturally, to go back on the Sox with the Dodgers, they won 2 out of 3, won the series, right?
Yep.
You come out of that beating one of the top teams in the National League after losing 2 series to the Cubs and to the Cardinals, right? All right, boom. You go into this series right here with the Twins and not having Aroldis Chapman for last night's game. Well, actually, now it's Wednesday now. So 2 nights ago, you didn't have Chapman for that first game against the Twins, and naturally, it ended up in a rain delay. You lost it 5-4 in the 9th inning. Guys,
I don't mean to correct, but wasn't it the Cubs and the Phillies that?
What team that said? I said the Cubs and who?
The Cardinals, I believe.
I said the Cardinals. Yeah, I'm bugging. It's my fault. No, I appreciate you, Ant. Cubs and Phillies for the first 2 series against the National League before the Dodgers. Now, to go for the Sox real quick, you pull out a win tonight, right? Because you didn't have to do too much. The bats were hot. They won. They won the game 6-1, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, you're 1-1 in that series. Aroldis Chapman is back. Now for the Sox, if we don't have Chapman and Jordan Hicks is shit in the bed and we don't have Whitlock available for a night, do the Sox, Connor and Amari, but especially Connor right now because I know Amari's a little busy, do the Sox really got to go get a relief pitcher or like one more guy to really fortify this bullpen?
I'm trying to remember what other pitchers we have right now, so let me look at that.
No, you good. Because I will
Walker
say,
Buehler,
remember, Justin Slayton's still hurt.
Garrett Crochet, Kyle Harrison, Jordan Hicks, I'm just naming you Walker Buehler, fucking Richard Fitz.
Yeah.
It's not a good look. It's not a good outlook. I guess I would say, in my personal opinion.
I mean, Justin Wilson isn't terrible, but honestly...
Yeah, he did give up a couple runs today, yeah.
I would say that, we would need some relief help. Especially, we don't know what the timetable for Chapman is right now, and I honestly don't remember what his injury was, to be quite frank.
No, he came back. No, he had back spasm. He came back.
No, it's old nigga shit.
But yeah.
Okay.
But if honestly, we don't have him, though, but
that's all it is. Old nigga shit.
Okay.
Do you? Because even so, do you guys think that we need one more premium guy to really get in this bullpen? Because mind you,
yes,
we see an injury with Chapman like that. A back spasm could turn into a lat strain.
Yeah, exactly.
A back spasm could turn into a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
No, even a back spasm. Real talk. A back spasm could even turn into a leg injury.
Whole body. Yep. It's your back, bro. Your whole body needs it. So you see that with him right now. We don't have Justin Slayton, another power arm.
Yeah.
We're relying on Garrett Whitlock as well. And when he's on, he's on. But again, with that little illness he had last night, we couldn't use him.
We didn't know. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Jordan Hicks came off a save against the Dodgers, but didn't have it last night because of that delay, right? So you got do we need how should I say if we had to settle for another bullpen arm, right?
Yeah.
Does it have to be a premium guy?
No.
Or could it be just another guy who has some power but might not be a Ryan Helsley or a guy like what's his name? Duran. Could it be like a smaller guy that has some power, or would you rather have a guy that really is on his shit, a well-known guy that is proven he can help fortify a bullpen.
I mean,
Let's
it
hear
would
what
be
Connor says first.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is, a well-known name, but who the fuck are we going to trade for him? Like, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Again.
Yep. Thank you. You took the
Durant,
word right out of my mouth. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Durant is literally off the block, and I thought if we were going to trade Durant, we would get like Joe Ryan or maybe someone else. But now with that in the question, I guess we have to go for someone who's like decent and like can have like power and strikeout power. That's kind of what we need right now. Like that's what I got, honestly.
Basically, he's saying, if we're not giving up Durant, who gives a fuck?
Right. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
If we're not giving up Durant for a player who is going to change our whole entire contention around, what are we doing? Because we are not going to trade away Harrison and Hicks. It's not happening. We just got them. We don't even know what they fucking look like to a certain point.
Right.
And that's why I think the Red Sox are in a rock and a hard place. And they put themselves in this rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Because if we had Devers right now, he'd probably be playing the same. And guess what? With Bregman coming back, he would have had no choice but to move to wherever we would have asked him to fucking move. Because Alex Bregman is a better fucking baseball player than you. So Devers, shut the fuck up, my nigga, and go play fucking first base in San Francisco. You went and talked all that shit. Like you was some high and mighty fucking horse. But now you going, I see why Craig Breslow traded your ass.
Yeah.
You never deserved to be here in the first place. This is Boston. You're going to shut the fuck up and play what you're going to fucking play. And you're going to shut up and move and do what the best is for this team so we can keep winning championships. And we don't have to hear niggas like Imp and Ben almost talk about how they're going to win a championship over us. We don't operate like that. So Devers, we don't care. Good luck. You're gone. That's it. But Bregman is a better baseball player than you. He's a better third baseman. That's the reason why we signed his ass. Because your fat ass, fucking Rafael Delivers, couldn't stop fucking eating chicharrones, nigga. And you couldn't stop fucking eating frijoles and fucking arroz, bro. I don't care. That's it.
Actually, to prove his point,
I have a point as well.
Devers has been hitless his last 3 games.
And is that crazy? Is Breslow doing something wrong?
And before that, he came out that 2 home run, 5 RBI. Like, he had that breakout game, and now he hasn't done shit.
Yep.
Who cares? And guess what he said? Let's be honest real quick, right? What did he say before, bro? I will do anything to help this team win when he first got to San Francisco. And then we saw 2 to 3 weeks in, I'm not going to play anywhere other than, what was it? What base was it, y'all?
Third base.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, yeah. Facts.
Isn't that crazy? You went there, your first interview, and you said, I will play any position. I'll do anything to help this team win. And then you change your tune 2 to 3 weeks later. Now, all of a sudden, you're not going to play fucking third base?
Right.
Or you're not going to play first base? Excuse me, I'm sorry. You're not going to play first base now? Because Matt Chapman's there. He's a better baseball player than you. So what are we doing?
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah. And actually, Devers hasn't gotten an RBI in 5 games.
Yep.
Oh,
and
in 5 games already? Oh, see, there you go. Crazy. Oh yeah, because we're into this week. No, you're right.
You know what's sad?
Last weekend that he had that great game. Now
you know what's sad?
Like
that's who we made a World Series champion, and it wasn't off the strength of his back. Nope. He can thank Mookie Betts for that shit.
Right.
He can thank the pitching staff for that because there's no way you can sit here and tell me he was more than the 4th or 3rd most important player on that team.
Yeah.
On God. Not even, he might have honestly even been included.
He might not have even been the 4th.
And that's the thing. Even that year, he had statistically, that's his worst year of his career.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's how dominant that team. Think about it. That's one of the greatest teams ever assembled.
Yeah.
And the nigga only hit 240.
Yep.
The nigga, and you know what I'm saying? He had some
Thank you for telling them the truth.
That's one of the greatest teams ever assembled. We may never see a team that fluid like that. Yeah. Again, you had the Dodgers last year, but you had 3 Hall of Famers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On that fucking Red Sox team, the only Hall of Famers you had, in a sense, is fucking Mookie Betts, Chris Sale, and Craig Kimbrell. And Mookie Betts is the only one playing every fucking day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody else is stars, but like compared to what the Red Sox did back then, we may never see that again. We might not even see that. And if we see it again, it might not be for another 10, 15, 20 years.
Yep.
Real shit. Like that's and that was arguably he might have been what the 11th or 12th best player on that team, and he had a worst year of his career.
Yeah.
And what did he do after that? Yeah, he had some All-Stars. He had some Gold Gloves. Not Gold Gloves. Excuse me, Silver Slugger, because the nigga can't feel for shit. Like he had those accolades, but what did the Red Sox do? They didn't do shit.
Yep.
When he's leading the team, he ain't want to be no leader. You know what I'm saying? So we got his ass out of there. He's in San Francisco. Goodbye, good riddance. I hope he does well there. I do, because I have love for him. But regardless, nigga, he left sour, and we don't need that. And now moving to this real quick before we go to the Patriots. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, and this is for Connor and Amari. We gave him up because we didn't want Roman Anthony, Christian Campbell, and Marcelo Mayer to have that, what's it called? That lingering effect, that lingering attitude, aura, all that around him, right?
Right.
They fared better. Roman Anthony has been moved to the leadoff spot. Look what he's doing. And who has that benefited also? It's benefited Jaren Duran.
Yeah.
I think right now, with Devers being gone and Roman Anthony finally having a chance, especially being a leadoff hitter, I think now we actually found a real leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
Because Duran has always been solid, but even in that leadoff spot last year, he had the great year. This year wasn't cutting it. He's always putting the bat on the ball. He's not really having a bad year. He just couldn't find some hits. But now you see him in the third spot. You see a little more power from that nigga now.
Yeah.
You see a little. He just cracked a long home run tonight. Do you think with Roman Anthony at 1, Bregman at 2, and Duran at 3, and then you could throw whoever at 4, whether it's Story, Abreu, whoever that night, whoever they're pitching. But those top 3, is that top 3 right there? Can that top 3 lead us into a wild card spot? Could that
Bregman should be 4th.
Bregman should be okay. Who should be 2nd?
Switching with Story. Bro. Bregman should be cleaning up. I don't know. There's no reason why Bregman should be 2nd. I just don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get that. That doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
And considering the type of bat we need, Bregman has brought that bat, but we're putting him in the wrong place, bro.
Okay.
Like, put Story. I feel like Story doesn't get credit enough for his patience.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, yes, he's a free swinger at certain times.
Yeah.
But I think he knows when to pick and choose whether to be a free swinger or not.
Yeah.
And that's a huge thing. And I feel like Bregman is more of a free thinker and he's less of a free swinger at that spot. If you were to go clean up, like, okay, why not put him there? Because what do you have to lose? It's literally like, okay, even if you switch Bregman and Story, right? What do you have to lose? They're the same caliber almost of bat at this point, right now, at this juncture where we're playing, right now.
Yep.
Even though before Bregman was a better bat, let's just think about it right now. Story and Bregman are in the same boat. They have to provide the same amount of offense, no matter what, to this lineup in some way, shape, or form. Duran, put him, go Roman Anthony, go Jaren Duran, Trevor Story, Alex Bregman.
Okay.
What is wrong with that?
Yeah.
Get the first 2 guys, Roman Anthony, Jaren Duran, the 2 guys who can get on base. Mm-hmm. God forbid this is going to sound crazy, but put Roman Anthony, Duran, go Rafaela, Bregman, Story. Yeah. Put the fucking 3 fastest guys on base first. Let the guys who are going to get on those bases first. Let them get on there.
Right.
Put Bregman and Story in a position to win games, bro.
Yeah.
Put Bregman and Story in a position to be able to drive in runs. That is their job. And the 3 guys I just named you before, their job is to get on base.
Right.
Rafaela is great, but guess what? You get Duran and Roman Anthony on base. God forbid Rafaela can also drive in runs, bro, or he can get on base. Let him be in that 3rd spot, if so. Now that I'm thinking about it, go Roman Anthony, Duran, Rafaela, Bregman or Story at 4 and 5. I don't care how you slice that.
Right. You could pick
one or the other.
Yeah.
Let it roll. And then to have Meyer maybe coming up after that.
Abreu.
Bro, that is depth in the lineup. I get it. We want to see dingers, right? We want power. But Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz are gone. Mookie Betts is gone. Rafael Devers is gone. We need to start using this lineup to our advantage.
Right.
We need to start using this speed to our advantage. That's why I said Duran never made sense to trade. And I'll be real, I was very upset that Rafael Devers got traded until I realized that we are the same team without him.
Exactly. Yeah.
I will admit, and you guys will hear me say, I will admit I was wrong about trading Rafael Devers. I'll be real. We sat on the Bicoastal Baseball podcast and shit on Craig Breslow.
Yeah.
We were wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But we need to put these players in a position to win.
Yeah.
And I think that Roman Anthony, Jarren Duran, Cedar Rafaela, Alex Bregman, or Trevor Story, that should be your top 5 no matter how you slice that shit. I don't care how good Narvaez is playing.
How about Abreu? He's bad. Would you put him in that conversation, or would you rather have him as the 6th batter in that line?
Then I guess if I'm going to switch Abreu with anybody, it might be it's probably going to be Rafaela.
Okay.
Real shit. Because then you got Roman Anthony, Jarren Duran, Abreu, and then Bregman is Story, and then Rafaela. That's more comfortable. I'll change that.
Yeah.
That is more comfortable for me.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, you're Abreu. You're right. So Roman Anthony, Jarren Duran, Will Abreu.
Yeah.
Bregman is Story 4 and 5. I don't care how you slice that.
Yeah.
And then Rafaela right after with Narvaez. That is good depth. Mm-hmm. And if whoever the fuck else, Connor Wrong or Toro, strike the fuck out or do whatever, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Cool.
But at least your top 6 guys have started something. And honestly, quite frankly, depending on lineups and depending on who's hot, I feel like that 3rd and 6th it could switch back and forth. It could be Rafael number 3. It could be Abreu at 3. It could be Rafael at 6. It could be Abreu at 6. But at least those 6 saw though you got your 6 guys right there. All right, let's get some offense going. Because the bottom 3 ain't gonna give you shit. They might give you a hit. They might give you an RBI once, but at least if the top 6 are solid, all right, and they're on, all right, it's a hitter's nightmare. No, it's a pitcher's nightmare.
I would
may as well roll with it.
No, exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. And quite frankly, if you want to trade for somebody right now, and if it's a first baseman, if it's fucking O'Hearn, we can't trade for Josh Naylor no more.
Yeah.
But if it's a guy like O'Hearn, if it's a guy like Carlos Santana for the cheap, all right, boom. At least you know if you want to put them in there in those top 6, all right, fine. But quite frankly, to start out, I put him at 7. You know what I'm saying? You might put him at the back end at 6, but at least for sure, the 6 guys that you mentioned, right there, that got to be an offense starter every night. If somebody needs a day off, all right, somebody moves up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody moves back, depending on how you play it. But that's got to be your top 6 to really keep the season rolling.
And like we said, in the baseball prospect report, we said earlier. Yeah. Christian Campbell has been balling out the last week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, God forbid, if things want to get moved around, Christian Campbell's balling enough to a point where maybe he can come up for a game or 2. And if it doesn't work out and he doesn't ball out for a game or 2, all right, cool. But that's a great sentiment, and that fits into what, the Christian Campbell situation is, which is a great take.
Exactly.
Because I think that if Christian Campbell can find his groove and continue this still on the road he's on, he's going to find his way back up on this team for versatility and utility purposes.
Right. And
for defensively.
Sure, he'll be back in September. When the rosters increase, he'll be back. But but hopefully by the time he's back, all right, now we see a difference. It's not the same shit as before where you could tell at second base he's not comfortable and he's nervous. You can tell when he's on the plate, when he's in a rut, that, he's thinking too much. He's just free swinging. Or he's not swinging enough. Hopefully when he comes back, you actually see some fucking improvement. Because if you just send him down there, right, and didn't work on nothing, didn't teach him shit, What? That's the problem. That's the problem of the minor league system. That's the problem Roman Anthony came up with him fielding. You gotta really see a difference in this fucking kid.
Yeah.
You have to. And I hope he does. I believe in him. Nigga, he had a hot month. He was rookie of the month. He can replicate that. And if he's able to replicate that in the most important month of the season, then it creates more shit. Okay, should this guy be on the playoff roster if they make it? That's what has to be done. So if he comes up with Mari, that was some good shit. If Christian Campbell comes up back in September and actually makes an impact, all right, now we might be able to say, you know what? All right, this team might have a shot. Right. At least to get in the playoffs, at least to win a game, they might have a shot. Yeah, they might have a shot. But I tell you, no, we got the trade deadline 2 days. Hey, the Red Sox should do something. If they don't do nothing, oh man, when we go to that Marlins game, nigga, I'm gonna be like, hey, excuse me, can you point me to Craig Breslow's office real quick? Knock. Hey, how you doing? Nigga, why the fuck? Come on, nigga. Nigga's gonna pull me out in the club. Wait, but he deserved it. Now, like he better do something. He better do something. No,
gotta do something.
All right, but at least for that right now, Red Sox again tied 1-1 in the series against the Twins. Getaway days tomorrow. I tell you, hey, they have a shot of winning it, but they got to keep it. They got to keep it rolling. 1-10 start. It's an early game. I will catch up on that later on in the day when I get home from work and all that. We'll have that tomorrow. Final thing tonight, Amari, Patriots training camp, even Connor, Patriots training camp. How are we looking so far? What you thinking?
Okay, so we'll start this off real quick. This week, tomorrow, for my fucking football fans, we get football tomorrow, dog. And for those of you that don't know, it is the Chargers versus Lions preseason. Now, Trey Lance is starting tomorrow.
Yep.
Quentin Johnston's going to play a few snaps. Omarion Hampton's probably going to play a bulk of the snaps in the second half. We are going to see some guys to end this game tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, that being said, not this upcoming day at 8 p.m. because today's
technically Wednesday, y'all. For those watching,
today is Wednesday. For those, it is Thursday that this game is happening. It is 1:10 right now while we're finishing this. So it is Thursday, and that's at 8 p.m. It is what's called the Hall of Fame game. We are looking forward to it. We're gonna have a great start. Fantasy football has not started yet. For those who want to win $100 playing with WTHHS and the Bay State Media, you are going to win $100 from myself, and you are able to compete for $100 in our Discord server league. So, with that being said, let's dive right into the Patriots real quick before we get out of here. I just want to say really quickly, shout out Drake May. Real quick, Drake May has been extremely consistent. Drake May's decision-making has been on par with what to the likes of we have seen, better than Matt Castle, better than any backup quarterback so far that has played on the Patriots, and he is looking better than Mac Jones. That is a good sign.
Yep.
And they are saying that he looks better than Mac Jones and better than Mac Jones has ever looked in a camp or maybe a game here in New England. That is huge. Okay, with that being said, don't take too much stock into this stuff because it's without pads.
Right.
We all know today, this day right here where we're sitting, today was this past 24 hours, or excuse me, 12, I should say. This past 12 hours was the first day where everyone was allowed to wear pads for camp in the NFL. So, with the footage that's going to come out tomorrow, or this morning, technically I should say, since it's 1:10 a.m. on the East Coast, in the morning at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, there will probably be videos out about the certain teams that have already started with pads. Now, with that being said, I think out of training camp so far, with these reports being gone, Stephon Diggs has been a great mental leader, as we all thought he was going to be a locker room problem, and he got in that little bit of a media problem with he supposedly had something in a plastic bag, which we don't give a fuck about. We don't care. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and he got money. He's an athlete. As long as he's doing what he's supposed to do, I don't care what he does on a fucking boat. Do what you're fucking supposed to do. He has supposedly been one of the most consistent players in camp and has been there to mentor other players. Now, with that being said, We also have Will Campbell, who has been also one of the most consistent players, even though he's a lineman with no pads on right now. Supposedly, he has been one of the most consistent players, and the Patriots defense is looking elite.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those of you that don't know, the Patriots defense is fucking ridiculous. There is Milton Williams, Kyrus Tonga, Christian Barmore, Harold Landry, Christian Ellis, Jelani Tavai, Robert Spillane, Carlton Davis, Kyle Duggar, Jabril Peppers, Christian Gonzalez, Marcus Jones, Craig Woodson, Jalen Hawkins, Marcus Epps, and Alex Austin. Now,
Keon White and K'Von Chase on too.
Yeah.
all add names. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And David Olajiga. We can keep going.
Right.
Yep.
This Patriots defense is elite. And so far in camp, Drake May's been using his legs a lot. That's a good sign.
That is a good sign.
I love Drake May.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He has been taking risks. He tested Gonzo a couple times so far, which is great. It's great. He's not afraid to throw towards Gonzo, who is probably the best, if biased, even though I'm a Chiefs fan.
Mm-hmm.
Biased. Gonzo, one-on-one corners, is top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I know he hasn't played a lot. He hasn't had a full healthy season, I think, yet.
No, he did last year. He played every game.
Okay, no, he did not. Last year?
Yeah.
No,
unless he missed that last game, like the last game.
It had to be his rookie year.
Oh, his rookie year. Yeah, the rookie year is the one they got.
Yeah, because I don't think he played all the games last year. No way, because I think he was injured for some of those games last year. So I think he played his first. I swear. Hold on one second.
No. The only reason I'm thinking because I know the last game didn't mean shit if they sat him for that.
No, but I don't know. I don't think he played all the games last year. I could be mistaken. Let me just make sure, bro.
Mm-hmm. Now you could be.
Yeah. So, okay, you're right. It was his first year, right, where he played 4 games. 2023.
Yeah.
Last year he played 16.
Yeah, and they sat on that last game because you
got me.
Yeah, you good. No, you good.
Absolutely. So, NERO was right. He got me on that one. I was actually not aware. I thought I got the years mixed up. But this is a crazy number for, I guess, just like, hold on. Let me get the analytic here.
Mm-hmm.
One second. Hold on. Okay. 11 pass deflections last year.
Yeah.
His average, for those of you who don't understand, it's average interception yards. He only had 2, and it was 1 yard.
Yeah.
So, take that with little stock because they didn't throw to him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you guys real quick. Total tackles last year, he had 59, which for a corner, pretty high end.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That shows you he's able to defend the run. Exactly. And even if, he's not able to defend the run, 50 of those total tackles were so low. So regardless, even if someone caught a pass, which wasn't often on him,
right,
at all, he was still able to generate 50 tackles by himself out of the 59. That is very fucking impressive for a corner.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about like Stephon Gilmore, Darrelle Revis stuff when they was here in New England.
Right.
So, with that being said, I guess you could say like his certain splits, all his splits. Home and away, night and day solo tackles, 26-24. He was the same guy, home and away.
Mm-hmm.
In outcome, which is wins and ties, right? We'll say for solo, 7. In the losses, it was 43. Okay. In the wins and ties, it was 7. So that tells me he had 49 total tackles and losses and 10 in total tackles in wins and ties.
Right.
it tells me he played better when he had to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. That's a problem. Real shit. Because because truthfully, for corners, if it's half and half, that means, okay, in half the wins, everybody's together. And half the losses, everybody's together, right? That just shows you last year, there was a whole lot of throws being made. Whole lot of, whether it's throws, runs, all that. That just shows you, regardless, that shows you the team was ass.
Yep.
You have to carry that. If you have to do that in losses, that means somebody's not doing their job. That means 2 people ain't doing their job. That means 3, regardless.
Right.
In the wins, that means for them winning only having 10, that means he locked who he had to lock up, and everybody did all right.
Yep.
And that's a problem.
Absolutely.
That's really a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now, this year, and like Amari said, now with all the guys that we have now, and especially having another 2 corner like Carlton Davis, hopefully you're going to see, if it's the same exact stat, let's say hypothetically, it's 59 total tackles. You better see 25 tackles or whatever, 25 and 4 wins in the wins, 25 solo, 4 assists in the wins, 25 and 4 in the losses. It should be more even. Nothing should be more, obscured in that sense. That's why at least this year we have more of a shot at being competitive on who we add, because we already know what you got at cornerback.
Right.
You know what you got at safety. It's everybody else in the front 7.
Yeah.
If that front 7 can really do some shit, especially having Mike Vrabel running it along with Terrell Williams. Oh,
and here's the thing about Gonzo too.
Yeah,
I will be real.
Yeah,
his first year he played 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
He gave up 225 yards.
Okay.
Not like, it's like
Yeah, it's like 50 yards.
But then you give him 16 games the following year.
Yeah.
He only gives up 530 completed yards.
Mm-hmm.
That right there tells me they are clearly fucking afraid to throw to him.
Right.
Because the pass coverage yards per completion go from 10.2 in his first year to 10.8. So he's giving no room for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he might give up something, this might be an occasional. He lets up an 8 to 10 yard pass occasionally, or maybe a 7 to 10 yard pass occasionally on the completions.
Mm-hmm.
Then yards to target, it went from 7 in his first year, and I get it. He only played 4 games, but this matters. It's a corners we're talking about, with the second hardest position other than quarterback, QB. Second year, 6 yards a target. 1 defensive touchdown his first year, 2 in his second. So that discrepancy is pretty slim and none, and he played a significant amount more games. But It shows you there was an improvement.
No, exactly.
And QBR, 86.1. Quarterback rating, not QBR. Quarterback rating, 2 different things, if y'all don't know. 86.1 the first year. 71.7 the second year, playing 16 games. If that right there doesn't tell you that is an elite corner, I don't know what the fuck does.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I don't know what does. The sample size is literally 4 times the amount, and the quarterback rating is it's 15%. That's the fucking
Bailey
differential.
Right, no bullshit. And that's an elite corner, Champ Bailey. That's Champ Bailey numbers right there.
We're talking about Darrell Revis on our hands. We're talking about Champ Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
We are talking about a guy who is going to stop your greatest guy from doing whatever.
Yeah.
And I know it's kind of hard to say, but pass rush, the blitz stuff, like he got 3 blitzes the first year, but 2 the second.
Mm.
And he was able to capitalize on 2 of the blitzes.
Right.
Last year, he went 2 for 2. And he got 1 quarterback hurry in the first year, none in the second year. Not worried about that for a corner.
Exactly.
We don't give a fuck about that.
Mm-hmm.
But awards. He was an AP2. and a CPOY 5. So he was at least in the contention for a CPOY. And he was an AP2 All-Pro 2.
Yes, sir.
Major.
Right.
Major.
Right.
His MKTL percentage was 15 the first year. It was 4.8 the second, with a career average of 7.3 with a 17-game average.
What is that statistic, out of curiosity?
Missed tackle.
All right, my brother. So,
missed tackle rate.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Okay. Yes. His missed tackle rate was higher. Thank you very much, Serene. His missed tackle rate was higher before. I was going to give you some long, convoluted answer. Thank God he shortened it. No, but the second year, he was able to get 15 is cool considering how many tackles he made.
Right.
And how many
again, that's high also because of the 4 games. It's only 4 games, so it's naturally going to be a little higher. Yeah.
And mind you, bro was also targeted, if I'm here correctly, sorry. He was targeted in a 16-game season 32 times, bro. He was targeted 88 times in his first fucking 4 games. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I just think like the Patriots right now, they are in a place where they don't got an excuse. We should make the playoffs, dog.
Yeah.
I'm a Chiefs fan, but I also love the Pats because I'm from here. But I'm a Chiefs fan. I hope y'all don't make the playoffs over us. I'm very worried about us. Rashee Rice, he's got a suspension. He's facing 48 games. He's most likely probably going to get 8 for those of you who don't know. And quick roundtable quickly before we go, or whatever the case may be, Shedeur Sanders was the greatest quarterback in camp today. He had a little bit of a struggle his fucking first day, but he was the greatest quarterback at camp for the day 3 and 4. He's been playing great. And also the Browns are rumored to be trading one of the quarterbacks. If they trade Shedeur Sanders out of fucking pettiness, NFL, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what's going on. But stop trying to crucify this man. His father is one of the greatest players to ever fucking play your sport. So I would just want you guys as the NFL to know you guys are fucking idiots. And I don't understand why the fuck you're doing this to somebody who you think it's just because of nepotism. He was actually the best quarterback prospect in all of that fucking draft. I love Cam Ward to death. You can say whatever you want, but Jackson Dart has played like fucking shit. That white boy they so love in New York Giants history that they haven't had black quarterbacks since before fucking Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. Clearly, that's a fucking problem. And they could have took Cam Ward, and they could have took, well, no, not Cam Ward. They could have took Shedeur Sanders, and they could have took Dylan Gabriel, a fucking Pacific Islander. They could have did that. No, they took Jackson Dart, who is not more talented than Dylan Gabriel, and he's not more fucking talented than Shedeur Sanders. So when you want to play politics, that's the reason why these teams haven't fucking gotten to the point where they've gotten. The reason why the Patriots are so good, we don't care about politics. We don't give a fuck what's going to go on, how that happens. We want to win games. We want to be the most profitable. We have the best stadium and the best fucking mall and all that shit in the whole fucking East Coast for stadiums. We don't care. We do not give a fuck. So, I guess a little bit of like training camp roundtable. Also, Patriots offensive line. Will Campbell is going to be the most important player on this offense. That has been the general consensus. Will Campbell has been working every day. He's been one of the first players to show up and one of the last to leave. That is what you want to see from a rookie. So, talk to you about the Pats. Also, we are trying to go to the Pats training camp. Don't know how many of y'all will be able to do that. Obviously, RJ and both RJs, Connor, talked to me about it, but NERO, we're trying to do that. We're trying to go to the Pats training camp.
I got a perfect day, no bullshit. I'll talk to you about that. I got you.
Talk to me. Let's go do it. Let's go do the training camp. Let's go out there, and go from there. And we go to the training camp. Might be able to ask Drake May or a couple guys some questions. I got some questions ready, but yeah, that's a little Pat's roundtable for WTHHS for you guys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So actually,
Connor, go before. Yeah.
I have a couple things to add to what Amari said. So basically, with his Will Campbell stint, basically he won some reps against Keon White and Jason today.
There you go.
Which
no pads.
I like in pads. Yes, exactly.
In pads.
No pads today.
No, they have pads.
No,
they didn't have pads today.
The pads. I saw a clip of Kyle Williams with no pads, so I'm not sure.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What I'm looking at,
it could be the day before.
This was from yesterday, Tuesday, and they said it was the second day of full pads.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Awesome.
And it was mostly for go around of one-on-one blocking drills between O-line and D-line.
Good.
Okay, you're right.
Absolutely.
So you might be right on the sense the wide receivers didn't have.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's 6'6", 325. He's a big boy. He should win against Keon White.
Yeah.
So basically, Kyle Williams had an up and down day. Vrabel let him know about some shit he didn't do and let some F-bombs fly, but he had the last laugh, caught a nice touchdown. I guess he's been having some good runs with May on 11-on-11 drills. Who was the other guy? Oh, some rookies I wanted to mention. Jared Wilson, offensive lineman from Georgia. He's been doing good in one-on-ones. He won against Barmore and Williams yesterday.
Yeah.
That's positive as fuck.
Yeah.
Fair.
He basically.
What happens when you got an elite defense? You got to bring it.
You got to
bring it.
He got looks at left guard and center, but mostly the left guard.
The starting offense, right? Left guard.
Got to bring
offense.
it.
Yeah.
There you go. See,
you got to bring it. This defense is elite. You got to bring it. That's why Will Campbell is gonna thrive. He's going up against these niggas every day. Yeah. He's not. It's gonna be impossible for him to fail, and that offensive line to fail. They got to go up against one of the most elite defenses in the past 2 years. One of the most elite on paper that we have seen.
Exactly. And even so, I will say for your offensive line coach to have Doug Marrone in there, that's not bad. But to even have Dante Starnecchia popping in when he can, man, that's Will Campbell, that's Jared Will, that's a dream for them right now. Yeah. Guys actually coming into the league, man.
Yeah, like you said,
the last couple years, because we didn't have that shit. But now that you have
Foxborough,
Forge
and Foxborough, he's right.
Two more players to mention, and I'll be done.
Dante Scarnecchia is still in the building. He's still in the building. He's not officially hired, but he's still in the building. He's still there. For those who don't know, we watched Forge and Foxborough. There has been episode 1, episode 2. We have watched that. It's been amazing. Episode 2 is awesome. We were able to look inside and see what it's really about, this training camp, and it's a whole different team. And with that being said, Connor.
Yep. So last 2 players I'm going to mention. Garrett Bradbury. He got banged up at practice today. So
all right.
It looked like it might not be anything, but I guess he got banged up late on 11-11 drills. He didn't participate in the sprints. Few people do think Wilson could be getting to the point where he might get that center job. But we'll see. There. We'll see how that pans out. But last player that I will mention, 4th round rookie, Braden Swinson from LSU. He's been getting reps with the backups, but apparently he's been standing out in those units.
2s or 3s? We got to be more specific on that one because backups could be 2s or 3s.
Yeah, facts.
I just want to know.
I'm looking.
If he's running with the 2s and balling, shit.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Then that's big.
So they're saying he's behind Chason.
Okay, so if he's behind him and that's the 2s, shit.
Yeah, he's running with the 2s.
2s.
Balling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. He kept edge wrapping up Travion Williams multiple times, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically all I see. Basically, they wouldn't be surprised if he gets more meaningful reps in the future. So that's all I got on that.
You know who also got 1 reps today? Trevion Henderson. That is a player to watch out for. And Ben, you fucking Eagles and Ravens fans, I'll give you guys a little quick tidbit.
Yeah,
that Lamar Jackson tested Jair Alexander multiple times. That nigga couldn't do it. You have an elite defense, brother. I am proud of you. Malachi Starks, Jair Alexander. Fucking that shit is crazy, bro. I don't know what is going on over there, but Lamar Jackson is he's not struggling, but it ain't no walk in the park for that nigga. And that is only gonna help him. if he wants to beat Patrick Mahomes. Eagles, on the other hand, you guys generally look the same. There's been a lot of battles in camp. You had a little bit of scuffles. You guys look great though. Super Bowl champs. Nothing much I could really say. You got a potential reigning MVP player in fucking Saquon Barkley. And if Jalen Hurts takes another leap and AJ Brown decides he wants to be a top 3 wide receiver this year instead of just fringe top 5 or a top 4 or 5, like, okay, like I'm with it. But I will say one thing. Watch out for that Giants defense, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing real quick. Abdul Carter is looking like a man amongst fucking boys. And I'll tell you one thing. If they put Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Brian Burns on that goddamn defense every time lining up out on that field, I swear to you the New York Giants are going to win games straight off defense. I promise you. That shit is looking scary all camp, dog. So far. It's only been 4 days. That shit is dangerous. And I know Jackson Dart hasn't played so well, but Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, they are competent enough quarterbacks to maybe win you a cup and like maybe keep you in games, especially with that defense being so good. You got the secondary of that Giant secondary pretty good. Hey, man, it's not a walk in the park for y'all niggas. And I'll tell you one thing, too. Ben, you guys are lucky you guys made those defensive moves.
Yep.
It won't be a walk in the park, but it will 100% be easier than for you more than most. And as a Chiefs fan, I'll tell you one thing real quick. I'm scared. I love you guys, but I'm scared. My heart hurts.
I have a couple things.
I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. This is the first time I'm saying this shit in like 5 years, 6 years. I'm scared. The Broncos scare me. The Ravens scare me, bro. The Pats scare me. I'm fearing for my life, dog.
Only reasonable reaction.
I'm fearing for my life, bro.
So,
I really am.
I actually have one quick thing about the Eagles. You guys already have some injuries piling up.
Hey, chill. It's
well.
training camp, bro. They're gonna sit a lot of niggas for preseason. Don't take too much stock in that.
When it's Zach Bond getting a back contusion and Nolan Smith getting a concussion, that's something. That's all I.
It's a fucking back bruise and a concussion, bro. It's July, bro. The season don't start till September, bro.
I'm not. I know
but the concussion is
they're gonna sit. They're gonna sit and be limited. Let them. It's cool. Don't take too much stock right now. It is day 4 of camp, bro, for a lot of teams. But yeah, that's the little round table. Jordan, question. Quickly, real quick. Could I give a little bit of fantasy sleepers?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
All right. I got to finish the sleeper at quarterback. One guy you guys are going to want to draft this year. I'll tell you one guy. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is my sleeper pick. Great season. Just got his money. Still gets the same guys back. And he gets Chris Godwin fully healthy. I think Baker Mayfield is a sleeper quarterback. That's my sleeper 1. My sleeper 2. Drake May. That is unbiased. He's going in with a new offense. The offensive line is already looking good. He's going up against an elite defense every fucking day in practice. And I think that is going to benefit him. He is my sleeper 2. My sleeper RB1 is Jahmyr Gibbs. He led the league in touchdowns last year. But with David Montgomery getting injured and also David Montgomery probably taking a touch of the power touches, Gibbs is also, I think, going to probably lead in all-purpose yards the whole entire season, all in the whole league. He's going to be fighting with Saquon Barkley. He's not my sleeper too. Obviously, he's my main one. Saquon Barkley. If you're going to draft a running back, you got a top 3 pick. Take Saquon Barkley. If he doesn't go 1 or 2 and you have a 3, take Saquon Barkley. But with that being said, my sleeper 2, Joe Mixon. He gets a full healthy season. He's coming back. He's going to be on the Texans. I think CJ Stroud's going to be fucking looking to bounce back. He gets some of his guys back healthy. He gets a full wide receiver core room back. I think we're going to see the Texans do some pretty good things this season. But with that being said, tight end, my sleeper 1, Tyler Warren. He is going to be on an offense where somehow, some way, Michael Pittman Jr. is going to get stacked with double teams. I guarantee you. He's pretty good. Alec Pierce is not going to – he's going to be a downfield guy. He's not always going to be fucking open. Tyler Warren is going to find his bread and butter. Screens, delayed screens, wideout screens from the slot, bubble screening from the slot. He is going to be able to find himself drag routes, his out routes, speed outs. He's going to be able to find himself in the positions with linebackers and cornerbacks where he is going to have an advantage. He's going to be faster than every fucking linebacker that he's going to go up against, and he's going to be bigger and stronger than every corner and safety he's going to go up against. So, Tyler Warren is definitely my sleeper number 1 for a tight end. My sleeper number 2 for a tight end. This might be wild, but Tucker Kraft, Green Bay Packers. I think Jordan Love is going to maybe have a coming out party. He's going to get his full roster healthy back. Hopefully, he's going to find Tucker Kraft, who was a reliable target for him last year. He was a reliable target for him in the sense that he needed a safety blanket. He could look to Tucker Kraft, and Tucker Kraft was there. And I think that Jordan Love is going to take a significant leap. I'm high on him. I think that he has all the tools and intangibles, and I think that he is able to do certain things the quarterbacks can't do.
Yeah.
You still there?
Yep. Well,
Okay, well.
No. Bro, he's not talking. He just went to Discord.
I'm gonna give him a second.
We just went to Discord. Hold on.
Ah, shit.
Damn.
He was
cooking.
He was cooking, nigga.
Yeah.
I will say though, on his Joe Mixon take, well not take, but for the sleepers, I might be mistaken, but I did see something that Joe Mixon got hurt. I might be wrong though.
Let me check.
I was about to say one of y'all check, but no, Ben's already on it. I thought I saw something earlier that he got hurt, or like tweak something or whatever.
Yeah, I saw something.
Bro, my fault, bro.
No, you're good.
One phone died. You gotta switch back and forth here. But
it was a foot injury.
Oh, he got a foot injury today?
Yeah.
Oh shit. No, it was because I saw something earlier, Amari, that Joe Mixon tweaked his foot. I guess he had a little foot injury earlier. Now, but since you're on it, is he out or anything, or is it like a day-to-day injury?
I'm trying to find the post.
Oh, okay,
I'm looking at
what team Mixon is on again? Just to be sure.
Texas. Houston.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my sleeper for the tight end. Number 2, Tucker Kraft. I think Jordan Love's gonna explode. And flex spot, Hunter Renfrow. I'm telling y'all.
Okay.
Hunter Renfrow is going to be a fucking beast, bro. The Panthers, they got some options. They got Chuba Hubbard, Tedero McMillan, Xavier Legette. I'm forgetting another wide receiver. I forget his name. I'm blanking. Huh?
Adam Thielen.
Yes, Adam Thielen. Yes. Adam Thielen. Yep. He was on my team last year. He was an awesome fucking flex for me last year. That dude, bro. Dude slept on as a flex last year. Just a rotation. And even if one guy got hurt, I was able to, when Drake London or somebody else got hurt for me, or DK Metcalf, I think it was DK Metcalf, I was able to put Adam Thielen in there. He was a perfect fill-in. So, Hunter Renfrow is my sleeper flex number 1. Now, my sleeper flex number 2, if you can grab him at an early spot, it's an unorthodox pick for a flex, but Brock Bowers. Okay. Geno Smith, he's coming into an offense where this suits his play style and what he wants to do. And I feel like Brock Bowers last year, having less competent quarterbacks than Geno Smith this year, even though they say the second year slump, sophomore slump for players happens, Brock Bowers is so talented, and he's on a team where he's getting a quarterback upgrade where I just don't see where he's going to fail. If you're going to take somebody at a flex spot and Brock Bowers is there, take him. As far as a tight end, another flex spot guy I have, De'Ami Brown.
Yeah, I like me some De'Ami Brown. Yeah.
De'Ami Brown thrived on the Commanders last year. If I'm not mistaken, he's going to the Jaguars.
I think
yes, he is. Yep.
So, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, a couple of guys where you got to spread the ball. if he's going to get looks against third and fourth corners, against nickel guys, and some zone looks or anything else, he's got the speed and the quickness to get to where he wants to. And I think he's a good enough route runner to the point where he can actually make some shit shake if you need a backup guy at the flex spot to keep on your bench. As far as a couple kickers, or I guess a defense, actually a defense, before I get into the kickers, a defense. I will say this defense, I think everybody's Patriots defense should be your man. I don't care. That's not a sleeper. The Patriots should be your main. If you're going to go with a team you want to be fully healthy, go with the Patriots. That defense is going to be able to have them win games. They're going to generate turnovers. They're going to get picks. They're going to get pass deflections. They're not going to give up yards. This defense now with this pass rush and this linebacker core is going to be so great that I think that this is going to be a main pick. And with the number 2 defense, believe it or not, give me the Lions as a sleeper pick.
Okay.
Aiden Hutchinson's coming back fully healthy. He did not play in the playoffs. Even though Jared Goff shit the bed, he's going to need Hutch back to create some turnovers, create some opportunities, some tackles for a loss, some whatever for a loss, doing whatever, creating plays, doing whatever, being a playmaker. TJ Watt role, JJ Watt role, Myles Garrett role. That is Aiden Hutchinson's skill set. He is nothing less than that. And I think that he is such a benefactor for that Lions defense, even though they lost Carlton Davis to the Pats. That is where I feel like they're going to thrive. As far as the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. That is my number 1 main for a kicker. I think that Cowboys offense, George Pickens, a downfield receiver, with CeeDee Lamb being able to be a 1 through 9 route tree receiver, he's able to run a 1. He's able to run a 2. He's able to run a 3, a 4. If you guys don't know, a 1 and 2, 3. If you guys look at the tree, there's a tree. It's called a route tree. That's why it goes left to right, like almost like a fucking tree, how it grows. So 1, out route, 2, post corner, 3, streak, or whatever, fade, etc., to a certain amount of yardage. Yada, 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 you get the gist clockwise. So with CeeDee Lamb, him being able to do that, George Pickens being able to go downfield, doing whatever he wants to do. We saw earlier as we watched a little bit of George Pickens highlights and George Pickens routes, he was able to get downfield and able to catch 50-50 balls in any position pause that he wanted to. So I think that being said, Brandon Aubrey being my number 1 probably sleeper kicker. Yeah, that's how I feel about fantasy this upcoming year. And as far as mains, obviously, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. Those should be your 2 guys for quarterback. If you're playing in a PPR league, if you're playing in a 2 quarterback league, you're weird. I don't know why you're doing that. Fuck you. I don't know why there's 2 quarterback leagues. This shit's so stupid. But yeah, I guess if you're in a 2 quarterback league, Lamar and Josh Allen. If you're in a 1 quarterback league, Lamar, Josh Allen, and obviously you got to go Joe Burrow. I don't care. One of those 3 guys you better pick. Jaden Daniels is the 4th for me. I feel like Jaden Daniels should definitely be up there and with those tier guys as far as because he can generate run plays. He can generate anything on the run as far as a passer, and he can also stand in the pocket and deliver throws. So with that being said, the wide receivers is pretty fucking obvious. I'm going to have to go Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, 1 and 2. I feel like there's no fucking conversation about that. There probably shouldn't be one. And anybody else, like we saw on other podcasts and other pages, why is T. Higgins the 5th best wide receiver in the NFL? That's weird. And do your research. It would be awesome so we don't have to have these conversations. But with that being said, yeah. That's how I feel about that. And tight end 1s, you already know. Sam Laporta, Travis Kelce. Sam Laporta and Travis Kelce. Those are my tight end 1s and 2s.
There you go.
But that's how I feel. And yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Sorry, Nero, but yeah.
No, you're good. No, honestly, fantasy's just around the corner. I mean,
and we have a fantasy league. Join. You can win $100. Nero's in it. Conron's in it. Ben's in it. Ant's in it. I'm in it. And yes, I am not eligible to win my own fucking money. No. So if I come in first, which I won't because I'll have the last pick in the fucking draft in the first round. Yeah, with 20 teams, it'll be a full league. So yeah. join us for that. But Nero, anything else? What do we got?
I found the.
I have 2 things. Yeah.
I found the Joe Mixon news.
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently, he's on the non-football injury list,
Yep.
and he's expected to be out for an extended period of time with a frustrating foot injury.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb time, everybody. Nick Chubb.
I'm not done.
That's being said.
I'm not done.
Let me scratch Joe Mixon, and Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard would be my RB2. A guy you would trust at a flex spot or RB2. Chuba Hubbard. I like Chuba Hubbard a lot. I think that the Panthers are going to be able to air it out some with Hunter Renfrow, Adam Thielen, Tedero McMillan, Xavier Legette, and Bryce Young. And I think they're going to be able to try and spread the ball a little bit with all those types of guys on the roster competing for some spots. I think they're going to keep all those guys. And Chuba Hubbard, I think he's going to be a nice spot there at the RB2 for a guy. He can catch passes, and he can run inside the tackles. He can run outside the tackles. So that's my RB2 definitely. Since Joe Mixon with that news, he definitely obviously might not even be there at the beginning of the season. He probably fractured his foot or fractured his toe, especially if that's that serious. Especially right now.
Houston is going to be cautious with Mixon, and it will be reevaluated before the season with the hope of him being ready to go.
Yep, Chuba Hubbard. That's my RB2.
One receiver that I have as a sleeper in fantasy is Emeka Egbuka, actually.
Oh, okay.
I
like it.
He's been killing it in camp. He's been impressing them a lot, exceeding expectations. Mike Evans has had a lot of good things to say about him, even your man Baker Mayfield also. So
my guy.
I that's one guy I have my eye on.
That's fair.
That's a great pick. Nero, what do you got? You got any, bro?
Who, me or Ant?
Yeah, bro. What you got for fantasy, bro? Yeah. I know you tapped in. I know you locked in, bro. Give us that knowledge.
I will say, in terms of running backs, I've been thinking about this low key. I think Tank Bigsby might do something this year. I don't know.
I like me some Tank Bigs. Yeah.
I don't know. I think after what he did last year, especially with ETN struggling,
that's a good
Tank Bigsby, and it really does look like for him, he might be RB1. ATN's still going to play, but he might be a little more in that flex in terms of him coming out the backfield. Again, they tried that when early in his career, they almost moved him to wide receiver. So he might be more of a little bit of a gadget guy, maybe. But a guy like Tank Bigsby, I mean, I tell you, like, at least for a flex spot, or at least if somebody were to get hurt and you have to throw him in, a guy like Tank Bigsby, he should be able to really do something.
Good role player
with that offense. And I also know that who's their coach now? Liam Cohen's their coach now, and you see how Bucky Irving turned out. You see how Rashad White has turned out for that Bucs team. I think Travis Etienne, but especially Tank Bigsby in that mold right there. Tank Bigsby should be able to do something this year.
Absolutely. That is I like that. That is a good hot take. Like that is a reason. That is a more than reasonable. That's elite right there.
No bullshit.
That's elite right there.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I will say probably one more guy, especially for I'm gonna go receiver. I would say actually I'll do receiver and tight end. Receiving wise, a guy who I don't know why, but and this guy he's not going to really put up the numbers, but it's more so for a flex spot. I feel like DeAndre Hopkins might at least have some form of improvement, especially being on that Ravens team. And I'm more so saying that because of the other guys that are around him. You can't cover everybody, and you can't focus your game plan on everybody. Somebody got to stand out.
What
you know what I'm saying? At least for a flex spot to throw him in there again for a bye week or somebody gets hurt, or if he's consistent enough to actually put in a guy like D Hop, he ain't especially for the later rounds. He ain't a bad pick. He might not be a bad pick.
Yep,
that's a great pick, bro.
No bullshit. And honestly, I will say for tight end, one guy I do have, and again, this I don't know, but it's more so on the team he's on. And kind of they're in that mold of like a young up-and-coming team because your quarterback just got traded. You just traded your fucking star wide receiver. Elijah Arroyo There's so much hype about him. I want to see what he can do. I want to see what Elijah Royal can do at tight end. Especially with that speed, I want to see what he can do. Real talk.
With that being said, I got a tight end too. Another one, sleeper pick.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry.
Yeah, him too. Yeah.
Hunter Henry.
Elijah
That's one to think about, y'all.
Yeah.
What team is Elijah Royal on?
The Seahawks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's going to need a safety blanket, and maybe he might be one.
Exactly.
Great take.
No, honestly, especially watching him with Cam Ward last year. He was to start his college career, he was hurt. Now, the thing with him is the injuries. But if he can stay healthy and the speed that he has for a tight end, he's one of the faster tight ends I've seen. Real talk. It's almost as if like he's a big wide receiver, but he's a tight end. He has some speed. So
like Colston Loveland.
Exactly. If that him too. If that speed can translate to the NFL, shit. I mean,
he's a big body, Gronkowski body.
He's a big
Colston Loveland is a Gronkowski body, brother.
Exactly.
Look up that size. Pause.
Exactly.
Pause. Straight pause.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I tell you, like, I probably, and one more thing, the last thing before I go, I'd give a defense. If I had to go with a defense, honestly, that Broncos defense is slept on.
Yeah.
That Broncos defense is really slept on. How they
That's a main. That's not a sleeper. That's a main.
That's more of a, exactly. That's more of a main.
That's a main. But
if I have the chance to go, if you have the chance to go for them when teams start picking, guys start picking defenses, you better make sure at least the Broncos are at least you have to have your eye on them. Because I tell you, especially who they added, having Drake Greenlaw and Talanoa Funga. Yeah, those are guys that have been oft injured the last couple years, but especially Greenlaw last year coming back. If you get them fully healthy with the defense that they already have, that might be a Chiefs nightmare. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we know.
It might.
We know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm fearing for my fucking life.
If everybody
I'm fearing for my fucking life.
No bullshit. If everybody stays healthy enough on that team,
Broncos got like 8 Mahomes stoppers.
No bullshit, because they have depth too. But I tell you, if you can somehow, some way get that team, that starting defense to start at least 15 games, at least if everybody can play at least 15 games, or at least up there the 13 to 15 to 13 to 17, and that, man, I tell you, I'd be Mahomes and everybody else in that AFC West, and even whoever they're playing. I know they play. I think they play the Ravens this year too. Everybody got to watch out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah. But other than that,
was a good poll.
Currently 1:55 in the morning.
Yeah. Wow, what a great episode.
Everybody.
That was longer than we all expected, but
no, very longer. Episode. Yeah, no, but we was just yapping. Yeah, hopefully episodes like this will be a little bit shorter. But if we get caught, it's sports. We get caught up.
Yeah, we get caught up. Yeah,
we do. But now I will say, this has been another edition of the what the hell's happening sports X, the Bay State Media Collective. I'm happy y'all joined me. Shout out to my guy Mari.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Hell yeah, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my dog, Ant, Con, Ron, Ben.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate all y'all for joining. This is beside myself included, but right here, everybody right here. This is the Bay State Media Collective. Yep. Me, NERO, what the hell's happening in sports? But I love talking to these guys. Partnered. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be more collab stuff, but for everybody that tuned in, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you. Another great episode. No, we really got into some shit, but typically if people tune in for the whole shit, oh man, I'll give y'all a medal. No bullshit.
Absolutely. We gonna promote it. Hopefully we'll be here soon.
I will say, Amari, any final words? Mr. Bay State Media himself.
Hey man, all I'll say is, guys, tap in with the Discord. We are in here all the time. We love to talk to you guys. We love to interact with you guys. Like, we love to have other people on the podcast too. If you feel like you're comfortable enough to come talk with us, talk shit with us. We don't care what a fan of what you are, unless you're a Rays fan or a Yankees fan or a Jays fan. Fuck you. Or a Ravens fan or an Eagles fan. That's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you. But all jokes aside, happy to be here, honored to be here, grateful to be here, and I'm just able to give you guys some facts and some research and get behind it and pause. And me and my friend Jordan here, we've been talking about sports, playing sports against each other since we was in fucking high school, 15, 16 years old. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys tune in with us, come along with our journey. And Jordan and Conrad and I, we are actually looking to play. And our friend RJ, who's going to be on End Zone Express soon, he has his own flag football team. So we will be playing on that. We will be practicing soon, working out, trying to get in touch with that. So if y'all want to tune in with that, we'll be doing some vlogs, almost Kendrick Bourne style, get the whole squad going. But, you know, Ben, to all foreigner fans from the East Coast, kind of, well, I guess, Ben, you're Canadian. So I guess
I'm on the other side of the border.
I guess I'm going to call you a snow bunny, and I guess Ant.
Okay.
And since you're an Eagles fan, well, fuck you and Gilly and all them niggas. So yeah, well, you beat us in the Super Bowl once. We beat y'all once. It's 1-1.
And it's been standard all episode.
Well, you know. Well, actually, you know what's crazy? You're 1-1 with me and 1-1 with NERO.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah. So you was 1-1 with a lot of niggas, and hopefully you're not gonna be 2-1 because we all about to be on your ass if we go up 2-1.
That's fact.
You know.
But yeah, I get that.
That's all I gotta say. Yo, fantasy sleeper picks. Actually, Connor, Jordan, they will be on, and Ant, they will be on the fantasy show for fantasy football. We have not decided a name for that, but we will have a show for that for fantasy football sleeper picks. Every week, we're going to present to you guys our fantasy football. And Jordan is going to be a commissioner. Mr. NERO is going to be a commissioner. Yes, we are excited to have him be a commissioner. And with that being said, Bay State Media, we're here. Thank you for what the hell is happening in sports for having us here, bro. We are honored, grateful. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Final words. Everybody who tuned in, I appreciate you. Make sure if people watch this later, because I know a bunch of y'all will, subscribe to the channel to What the Hell's Happening in Sports. And subscribe to the Bay State Media Collective because they also have some stuff on there. Tune into that. Follow What the Hell's Happening in Sports on Instagram and TikTok at WTHHS617. And you can do the same as well for the Bay State Media Collective on YouTube and on Instagram at Bay State Media Collective. Yes, so yeah, hey, let's run this up, y'all. Again, appreciate you. And
we got the outro.
One last person. Shout out to my boy Elijah, All TV, Eben on. He goes by a variety of names. He was tuned in the whole episode. He actually texted me when I said the whole time.
Wow, bro.
This has been going on for 2 hours and 42 minutes. He watched the entire thing.
Bro, Elijah,
that is fucking dedication.
Love, dog.
No bullshit, nigga.
We here to bring you the best content, bro.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
That is straight love, bro. We gonna send you. Hey, I'm gonna send you a t-shirt. Elijah, get right with NERO. I'm gonna send you a t-shirt, bro, free of charge.
Hell yeah. And
I got you, bro.
And I will say, because we didn't do an intro today, because we got into it real quick, chat. I dropped music also.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
I drop music also. So with that being said, I go by NERO on this. My go-to name, if you know me, you know me. It's Prince NERO. I just dropped some new shit called Stay True. Let's turn the fuck up.
Turn up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No copyright. No copyright.
Oh, they better not copyright no bullshit. It's my shit.
Get flagged.
It's my shit, nigga. Fuck
you. Own it. You won't get flagged. That's the beautiful part.
Yes, sir.
It's your shit.
Yes, sir, chat. Yeah. I tell you, great episode, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Great episode. I appreciate y'all. But no, I will say real quick for this. You can find me everywhere. Prince NERO, all caps. Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever you use. Tune the fuck in and run this fuck up. This is going crazy on Spotify right now. Turn me the fuck up.
Yes, sir.
We talking this shit. We talking on our side.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times I've been right. Maybe
yes, sir.
That's a question. So, yeah. Just stay true. Oh man, chat. I tell you, run this the fuck up, please.
Yeah, run it up. Apple Music, Spotify,
telling you.
Amazon Music, Google Play.
Hold on, chat. Y'all can't hear it because I'm on. They won't let me play it. I just realized that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just playing
bro, they didn't know that until you said it.
No, because Elijah
they didn't know that until you said it.
Elijah just hit me about that. No cap. That's crazy. So I'm playing this. I'm playing this for nothing, chat. I forgot. I'm on Streamlab. I got to be on YouTube. I know. I got to share my screen to play it. But anyway, chat. Y'all heard the information, so tune in to me. I'll have that in the what's it called in the description on YouTube. Turn into my fucking song, please. But for sure. For that being said, appreciate y'all again. What the hell's happening in sport? The Bay State Media. We out, and most likely you'll probably see us later. Okay.
Stay true.
Stay true. Put in the stay true, y'all.
Stay true.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm going to Discord with it. I don't know about y'all.
Discord? All right, work. Oh, and by the way, one last thing before, if y'all want to join the Discord, go into the Bay State Media, their Instagram page. You can hit up Amari also.
Yes,
on
indeed.
That account. He got you with that.
And Jordan too, or Nero, excuse me, he's gonna have it too.
I got you. Yeah.
It's gonna be in his bio. He's gonna be able to, so I can direct y'all to his page, so you guys are able to catch up with his page too. Mm-hmm. He's gonna collab with us a lot in the coming years. Obviously, the next coming years, we got a good partnership going, and I want y'all to tap in the Discord, talk to us. We're able to expand, do whatever we need to do to be able to give you guys an experience you guys want for sports. So,
yes, sir.
Discord with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'll put that in again. Like he said, I'll put that in the description in a second too. I got y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But hell yeah, chat. We out. We out.
Sir. Good night,
peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.